And we are live, everybody. Welcome in here as we are back on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, calling play-by-play tonight of college basketball here. ACC battle as the number 7 team in the nation, the Duke Blue Devils, are on the road for this matchup. They're 18-3, 8-2 in the ACC as they have a game tonight against Boston College here on the road at the Conte Forum at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. BC with 11-11 record, coming off a win by 1 point back on Saturday against North Carolina, but they'll have a tough matchup for them tonight here. BC at the very bottom of college basketball with a point scored per games as they struggle scoring throughout the season. They got crushed by Duke the first time on New Year's Eve, and now they'll take on Duke once again in this one, where Duke is coming off a huge win, 97 points they put up in a 97-88 victory over Syracuse on Saturday. Hey, welcome back on the channel, everybody. I don't know anymore. Cole, Bradley, and Patrick, welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. And welcome on Sportscaster, Jimmy Jazz. Welcome to the stream over on Sportscaster. And we'll get started here in a couple minutes. Am I a Boston College fan? I used to be a BC fan when I was younger. That was more like back in middle school, but I'm more of like a Providence and Rhode Island fan. But just streaming this game because for some reason if Duke struggles early, this one could get interesting like that game did against Clemson. But I don't expect it to happen tonight. I feel like Duke's just probably going to just crush them tonight in this matchup here, but I'm interested to see if there's anybody new that'll join in on the channel that's like a Duke fan, or if we got any BC fans out here, feel free to let me know as well. Hey, welcome in, Alex. Thanks so much for stopping by, Alex, again. Hayden, welcome in, Hayden, again here. So we'll tip off a couple minutes from now, probably like 6 or 7 minutes or so from tip-off between these two teams. Vernon Carey Jr. for Duke coming off back-to-back double-doubles, 26 points, 13 rebounds. When they called Duke about a week ago against Pittsburgh, they won that game by 12, 79-67. Fast forward to Saturday night, Carey coming off his best rebounding performance of the season. 17 boards he had against Syracuse on Saturday. Also added in 26 points. Mark D'Antonio today, he stepped down as the Michigan State head coach for college football, so no longer there, as he is not the head coach anymore for Michigan State. So that is it. That's basically the big news story today in sports. Yes, hey, welcome in here, Jason. Yes, I do plan to do Kentucky versus Mississippi State right after that. Yeah, so I do plan to do Kentucky versus Mississippi State right after this game finishes up. I'll put that in the chat for you guys, so if anybody misses out. So right after this one finishes, I'll cover that game. Hopefully everything goes smoothly here, and hopefully it's not as long as that game Auburn versus Kentucky was on Saturday, because if any of you were waiting for the Duke and Syracuse game on ESPN to start, that didn't start until like late, because there were 49 combined fouls in that game, and it was just crazy, like stop and start. It lasted way over the 2-hour mark there for that game. Yeah, 2 games in one day here, so double duty tonight here on the stream. I also work full-time, by the way, every day, Monday to Friday. I work full-time, too. I work 8:30 to 5 at my actual day job, and then I call games for you guys when I have a chance at night. So, before I get started here with the stream, feel free to drop the like, hit the sub, and we'll see what happens tonight in this game. 14.5 point favorites for the Duke Blue Devils. I expect them to just blow out BC, most likely, as that was just ugly game on New Year's Eve. Duke crushed BC 88-59 earlier this season. That was back at Cameron Indoor, though. So this game's at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, BC's court for this one at the Conte Forum. Duke, though, in the win, Matthew Hurt dropped down 25 points last meeting against Boston College. Duke made 12 three-point shots. Boston College struggled mightily from the floor. They were 3 for 18 shooting at the court from three-point range, and it's not looking good for Jim Christian as coach of this Boston College Eagles team. This Jim Christian experiment looks highly likely that it could end very soon at the end of the season, as he has a losing record. They haven't made the tournament since 2009. That's when they lost in the first round to USC. And I remember watching that game. I think I was in the 7th or 8th grade during that time, but they lost in the first round to USC. That was the last time that Boston College has ever played in the NCAA tournament. After that, Jim Christian, 6th season as head coach, and he only posts a winning percentage of 39%. Jason putting out here, dude, when he gets paid, super chat coming my way. I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, welcome in here, Goose. Goose, my man, what is good? I'm doing well tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. So we'll tip off this game a couple minutes from now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Jason. You're the man, buddy. You guys are awesome here on the channel. As we build up this sports community, we've had incredible support here on the channel, which is awesome, and I look forward to like every single night when I can to stream games for you guys when I have the chance, because it's been awesome. I was taking a look at the Kentucky national TV schedule. There's a lot of those weeknight games for Kentucky still yet remaining, so I do plan to do those. If anybody out here is a Michigan State fan, Michigan State I haven't covered in like over a month, but I was taking a look at the schedule. Next Tuesday, I think Michigan State has a game against Illinois. That's going to be a huge one. Michigan State against Illinois, first time that I've ever will call Illinois this season is probably going to be next Tuesday, as those two teams meet up on ESPN. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Celtics versus Magic tomorrow. Glad that game's on since they flexed out Golden State. So it was supposed to be Golden State Brooklyn, but tomorrow night, Celtics versus Magic. Thursday night, I do plan to do interesting game, Arizona taking on USC over on Thursday night. That should be an interesting one. I've never done USC before, and I want to like tip into the Arizona fan base a little bit too there, because I've covered Arizona, I think, once this season against Oregon. Hey, welcome in Taco Meat on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Rob here on Sportscaster putting out, you and I came up with 6 plays in his own offense here. Yeah, we can make a team and take them on, man. Alright, so we're going to get ready to tip off this game in just a moment. If you guys are on my YouTube channel, feel free, drop the like, hit the sub, as I call it, play-by-play. Welcome on Sportscaster, JBPBBY, welcome to the channel on Sportscaster as well. Right after this, I plan on covering Kentucky versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State right now on the bubble as far as their record. Let's see here, I don't know anymore putting out here. Tomorrow's the Heat versus Clippers game. Yeah, that game is late, man. 10:30, yeah, so he'll be asleep. I'll be asleep. I get up, I work every day. Well, Monday to Friday I work. 8:30 to 5 is my schedule. So any game that like goes like after like if it's after like 9:45 or so, I wouldn't be able to stream it because I'm from Massachusetts. That's so late. Hey, welcome in Vegas Vix. Thanks so much for stopping by here again, as we'll get ready to tip off this game in a couple minutes from now. Duke ranked at number 7 in the nation, taking on Boston College. This game is on the road. BC, last win for BC against Duke was back on December 9th of 2017, as that was the last home win for Boston College, 89-84 against Duke. BC, though, just getting embarrassed and trying to redeem themselves, as they got absolutely embarrassed back on New Year's Eve against Duke. Lost at Cameron Indoor, 88-49. Yep, repping the URI hat right now. So there we go. Hopefully a big game tonight against UMass, which is my home state, but I live like right down the road from Rhode Island. I live, it's weird because UMass is 2 hours away from me. URI's like 45 minutes away from me. So I feel like more included into Rhode Island. And ever since I grew up, Rhode Island wasn't like strong when I was younger. Watching basketball, but man, it's just taken off past couple of years. Dan Hurley, when he was the coach, and straight into David Cox now. Second season, he has done an incredible job, and they were almost ranked. I think they were just outside the top 25. So we got ready to tip this one off. The ball gets tipped off. Boston College going on the court from right to left, and Duke going from left to right as BC gets the tip. They have it at the right corner of the perimeter, with the basketball into the hands of Jared Hamilton. Hamilton for Boston College has it. Dribbles to the left elbow. Swings it back out to the left corner to Jay Heath. Heath now left baseline. Swings it back to Derek Thornton. Thornton, shot fake. Makes his move inside. Passes over to the right wing perimeter. Boston College. First shot owns up. Hits the front rim. Offensive rebound. They put it up. They put it in. Off the backboard. It counts for 2. BC, how about that? 2-zip. They lead against Duke. We'll see if that lead is there for just a moment, but first possession here for Duke. Trey Jones puts the ball into the hands of Hurt. Back over to Jones, right wing perimeter. Duke going into this game here with the blue jerseys, white lettering, as that is a missed three-point shot. Offensive rebound. Duke can't put it up. Too strong off the backboard and rebounded by Boston College. BC has it. 2-zip Eagles through the first minute. Hey, welcome in, Ryan. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. BC with the basketball left wing. Yep, John Calipari used to be the coach of UMass. That was back in the day. That was like around the time I was born. So BC goes inside, lays it up and in. Yeah, I have a couple of the people that I used to work with. They went to UMass like back in the day, like in 1991, 92. They were saying like how good the program was back in the day when they had Calipari there. If he had still been there to this day, that UMass would be like would basically be like the Gonzaga of like what they've been the past 20 years. That was UMass basically back in the 90s. Duke took the shot. They just got fouled in the key as it stops the clock. Number 2, Cassius Stanley, got fouled by number 5, Jay Heath of Boston College. Heath picked up the foul, and it stops the clock with 18:21. Duke with the basketball. BC, though, just tipped it. They stole it right away. BC has it. BC past the right wing perimeter. They have it at the left wing into the hands of Jay Heath. Passes it back out on top. Eagles lead. 4-zip now to score. BC going inside, backdoor cut, and they jam it down with a two-handed slam. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. 6-zip Boston College. Jarius Hamilton gets the slam dunk at the right baseline. Duke with the basketball. Top of the key, and we get a whistle and a foul. Whistle and a foul. Reaching committed by number 1 for BC, Jarius Hamilton, who just got the slam dunk. Let's hear right back to the chat. I don't know anymore. Putting out, he remembers when URI beat Oklahoma. Yes, URI, E.C. Matthews. E.C. Matthews, Jared Terrell, they played Trae Young in Oklahoma. That was 2 years ago. And they beat Oklahoma in overtime. That was the first game of the tournament back in 2018. Lob pass over the top, got deflected, went out of bounds. Last touch by BC, I believe. So Duke will get it back. Rob on Sportscaster, he puts out, I can show you his playbook with the pictures. Sure, man. Whenever you have the chance, feel free to show me the playbook. Whenever. That's a jumper, right elbow, that one is up, and Duke hits the shot, but they're going to get called for the offensive foul. So Duke gets called for the offensive foul. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. 6-zip Boston College is leading this game. BC is out in front. We'll see if they can sustain this. Brown was leading Duke earlier this season when they took him on. Boston College with the basketball. They have it top of the key. Jay Heath, dribble drive inside, swings it back outside. Into the hands of Derek Thornton, takes the jumper, it's off the mark, no good, offensive rebounds. That's a helper there for BC. BC has it. Jay Heath swings it over left wing, into the hands of Thornton. Thornton, the leading scorer, averaging just above 12 points per game. Dribble drive, working on Trey Jones, swings it back to the right corner, ball tipped up in the air, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Duke, and it stops the clock with 17 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the first half. Boston College will get the ball right back. Hey, welcome in Landon here. He is doing Rutgers and Maryland right now. Awesome, man. That should be a good game, too. I'll update you guys. Once we get to commercial break, I'll update some scores. Inbound coming up. BC with the basketball. 6-0. BC passes over right wing 3. This one is up. No good. Hits the front rim, and that is the struggle that they had against Duke the first time. They went 3 for 18 shooting the basketball from three-point range. Duke going inside, puts the shot up. That one up and good for 2. 6-2 to score. 16:40 left to go in the first half. Boston College with the basketball. Dribble drive inside, right baseline for BC. And now they dribble back outside, right wing perimeter. Jay Heath who has it. Heath going inside over to Derek Thornton, who there's a foul committed on the court. It's a whistle and a foul committed by Jack White on the reach-in, refs will say. BC pulling a UMBC in this one. Man, they're looking good so far. It's going to be tough to sustain this. No timeouts. No TV timeouts yet. No timeouts in the court so far by both of these teams. Boston College, though, with the basketball. Takes the deep 2 jumper. It's good. Hits it from the left elbow. Cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. 8-2 to score. 16:30. Oh, never mind. Erase the bucket. Boston College put up the jumper to get called for the offensive foul, so it went into the basket. Refs will say it's an offensive foul, so erase the 2 points, though. Duke with it. Duke at the right wing. Passes inside. Stolen away by BC. Here they go. 2-on-1 fast break. Bounce pass. Low post. They go up and in. Off the backboard as that one will count for 2 by the Eagles as they extend the lead. Now it's 8-2. 8-2 at home. First 4 minutes through it right now. Nick Popovich, as he got the layup up and in off the backboard. Duke with the basketball. Jack White, right baseline, swings it back. Top of the key, Javin DeLaurier. DeLaurier here moving towards his left, looking to hand it off. And he is tied up with a basketball. DeLaurier tied up on the court with a basketball with a BC player. Number 3, Jared Hamilton, the senior, ties him up on the court, and looks like we're going to go straight up to commercial break here. 15:52 left to go now in the first half. And I can't believe what I'm seeing at the moment. Insane. Insane right now at the moment that BC is up at top in this game. So we'll go right to break, and then I'll see what's going on throughout college basketball as well in just a moment. Let's see here. Ryan putting out Harvard. Yeah, Harvard has fallen. Harvard, I think, has lost like the past 2 conference games in the Ivy. They were looking really good earlier this year. They started out, I think, 11-4. Them and Yale were right up at top. Awesome. Yeah, URI UMass starting off any minute. So awesome there. I'll keep you guys updated with that score as well. So tie up on the court was a jump ball. For jump ball tie-up, won by Duke possession now. So Duke will have the basketball right back. Hey, welcome in, Yayo. Thanks so much here, Yayo Sword Fighting. Welcome in, man, onto the channel right now. Thanks so much for stopping by. I call play-by-play here, basketball, college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament, all on the channel. So if anybody out here is new, feel free, drop the like, hit the sub. And we just hit 1K this past week. So thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the growth on the channel. It's been absolutely awesome. Indeed, roadie all the way here for me and Vegas Vix. Yes, I do plan to do the Kentucky game right after this, top 10 NBA and more. So right after this game finishes, feel free to join me back after this one for the next stream. Oh, awesome. So this is David Mitchell now for Yale Sword Fighting. Awesome, man. So you changed your name. Awesome, man. Thanks for letting me know. I'm thinking about doing the NFL draft. I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know anymore. It all depends if it's on like a, I don't know what the playoff schedule is for the NBA at that time. I don't know if it's gonna conflict with any NBA games or if there's just no games in that day. So I'll know further up, but I do plan on doing the NFL draft on the football channel. I do plan on doing like most of my streams here though, because this is the one that I'm monetized on now, whereas the football one's more for fun or so right now, because it's tough to do football because it's only like once or twice a week. Basically, it's just Thursday night, Sunday, and then Monday, and that's basically it. Whereas this is more consistent because it's every single night of the week. How about this, Vegas Vix? Rhode Island's already beating UMass. The score is 10-2. So Rhode Island up against UMass early, 10-2. 8-2 the score here. 15:50 left to go in the first half. I'm shocked right now that BC is leading this game. They're at home. Duke gets the basketball. Duke has it left corner perimeter. Now dribbles to the left wing as this is Cassius Stanley. Stanley moving towards the left wing. And now top of the key. Stanley takes a contested 3. This one's up in the air. Hits the back iron. I don't like that shot at all. And it gets a rebound by BC. BC with it. Pass. Full court pass right ahead. And they turn it over. They had numbers there in the fast break transition. Just slow it down a little bit. Don't rush there when you have a defender underneath and they turn it over. This could have been 10-2 if they took their time with that possession. Duke with the ball. First 4.5 minutes through. And this is a shocker. Duke with only 2 points. Left wing perimeter. Passing over top of the key, Jack White swings it back. As that's O'Connell, takes the 3. He's way off the mark. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebound BC. BC with the basketball. If you guys are new to the channel, drop the like, hit the sub. Hey, welcome in, Bryson. Bryson and Thunderbolt. Welcome, guys, over on the channel right now. BC has it left wing perimeter. Yes, so, David Mitchell on the channel. Yes, I do remember you from the past Duke streams that I've done. You've came in a couple of them, but I remember, I think first time you were on the channel is BC hits the shot. That one's good at the free throw circle. Yeah, I think the first stream you were in was the Duke-Kansas opening night game, but yes, I I do remember you. His son is 10, and he changed his name. Yes, I do remember you. 14:40 left to go. First half, Jack White spin move in the low post, and he can't get the shot to fall as it goes too hard off the backboard. Boston College gets the rebound, lob over the top, and the alley-oop jam it down with number 3, Jared Hamilton, the senior. Out to a fast start here for the Eagles, 12-2. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Duke is so out of sync, they just can't hit a shot. Duke has it. Right baseline. Trey Jones stripped to the basketball. And his last touch by BC, it goes out of bounds, so Duke will get back to basketball. It's number 11, Derek Thornton. He was the one who stripped it out. Hey, welcome in, Ty Sparks. Welcome back to the channel, brother. I appreciate it. If any of you guys are here on the stream right now, I'll be back for the next game after this one. 2 games tonight. First one, this one, and then right after this concludes Mississippi State versus Kentucky. I'll call for that one after the conclusion of this game. They inbound it into the hands of O'Connell. Floats up the shot, rolls around the rim, and gets the offensive rebound, puts it up. It's blocked by Boston College. No blocking foul. BC gets it back. This is insane. 6 minutes through the first half. 12-2 BC. BC, left wing perimeter. They have it into the hands of Jared Hamilton. Hamilton passes inside, back outside, left corner, open 3 is up. No good, off the mark by Jarius Hamilton, and rebounded by Duke. BC on a 10-2 run. Duke passes, low post underneath. Cassius Stanley can't get it to fall. It's too strong off the backboard. Boston College. Oh my gosh, BC just turned it over again. What are they doing right there? Full court pass, and it wasn't even close. They just airmailed the ball like 20 feet over his teammate's head. Carey was the one who, yeah, it was Carey actually, not Stanley, who couldn't get it to fall. This is rough here. This is rough for Duke so far. Let's see here. Yeah, I saw that before. And then the chat was moving by. Let's see here. What is my favorite drink right now? Yep, I got my Poland Springs here. By the way, I don't drink a lot of soda. I drink a lot of water. I do drink milk quite a bit. We get Gorelick Farms milk quite a bit. I think Gorelick Farms, whenever we go up to like New Hampshire and stuff, they sell that Ryan would be familiar. They sell the Oakhurst milk that they have. That's really cool. For food, I like chicken quesadillas, tacos. Tacos is one of my favorites. Nachos and cheese there with sour cream on the side as Boston College has the basketball. 12-2 to score. 13 minutes left to go in the first half. So definitely Mexican food. BC, dribble drive inside, passes over right corner, baseline dribble. Oh, nice weave in between defenders. Floated up, though, a little bit too strong off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Duke. Duke with the ball. They have it top of the key, Trey Jones. Jones with the basketball. Yes, I like lemonade, too. Duke with the ball as they try to chase it. Goes into the backcourt as Jordan Goldwire was running right after. It goes into the backcourt, and it will be a backcourt violation by Duke. Wow. 7 minutes and 18 seconds through. Duke is only responsible for 2 points. This is crazy. 12-2 the score. If anybody's new here on the channel, make sure to drop the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yes, so lemonade's really good. Of course, yep, I love taco. Tacos is my favorite. Old El Paso tacos, and if I have a 7'6" taco, that would make my day too if I'm able to bite on a 7'6" taco. We're back to action. BC with basketball. Top of the key. Moving to the right wing. This is Jared Hamilton. Hamilton gets set in the pick there, and Boston College commits the foul. Offensive foul by number 2, Julian Wishrain. So it will be a turnover here by Boston College. If BC didn't have the turnovers that they're having right now, this game would be like 20-2. BC would be up by like 18 points. If they didn't if they knew how to take care of the basketball. Carey passes it back outside, left corner baseline, and it'll be a foul committed by BC, low post. Number 41 for BC commits the foul. That's Stephon Mitchell. So let's see, right back in the chat. I don't know anymore. Puts out here. He predicts Duke will win. You get older, yeah, Ty putting out. You get older, you cut down on soda time, big time there. Trust them. Yeah, when I was younger, like back in like middle school, I used to drink soda quite a bit. It was more like root beer and ginger ale, but I haven't had any soda since, like, I think, like, 3 years now, like, basically. Um, it, it makes me feel more healthier. Duke at the free throw line, both of the shots go down by Vernon Carey Jr. Yeah, whenever I used to, like, drink soda, I didn't really, like, feel that well, like, after it or so. I think it's because it was, like, so, like, gassy or so that it didn't really blend in there for me. BC now with the ball, left baseline. It gets poked out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan Goldwire of Duke, so Boston College will get it back. Yeah, so Ryan has root beer every few days. Cool, yeah, there's a bunch of brands there. The Mug Root Beer, Barks Root Beer is a cool brand. Sometimes they do have root beer floats, though. Usually in the summer during, like, the hot July days. Right now we're on break, everyone. So, right now we're just on stoppage in time here. 12-4 to score. As I'm shocked so far. Duke with a slow start. This is shocking. Scoreboard update, we'll go on that in just a moment. Water and milk and a little bit of root beer. Yeah, so usually for me it's just root beer during the summer or so when it's like really hot outside. So Ty is 45 years old, had to cut down to almost no sugar. I hear you, man. Yeah, because when I was younger I used to drink like a lot of soda and I basically cut it out here the past few years. Yep, Jason putting out here. Chat went from sports to what's in the fridge. Classic here. Yeah, you guys are awesome on the channel. Yeah, this is definitely shocking. I don't know anymore. Very good matchup Landon's calling. Rutgers against number 9 Maryland. We'll take a look at all these scores right now since we're on the scoreboard update for everybody. Yeah, Rutgers is up. That game over on Fox Sports 1, 19-18 the score. Rutgers leads by 1. Number 11 Auburn trailing at Arkansas tonight. 23-18 the score. So Arkansas is up. Penn State versus Michigan State. That game tips off in about 45 minutes. Mississippi State takes on Kentucky. I'll call that game for you guys right after the conclusion of this one. Scoreboard update. Rhode Island taking on UMass. URI leads 13-7. The score right now. Leading scores of this one. Not a whole lot to be admired for Duke. They are struggling. 1 for 11 shooting. That is it for Duke so far. As they've only got 1 shot from the floor plus 2 free throws at the line. They're 0 for 4 as they've yet to hit a 3-point shot. BC 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Imagine if they were able to hit their triples down for Boston College. This game would get out of hand. BC would have been up now 20-4 most likely would be the score. Boston College 6 for 12 from the floor at 50%. And this is a shocker. BC is out rebounding Duke right now 11-5 on the boards. So that is what's going on so far. I'm just shocked in this one. Boston College, though, if they didn't have those 4 turnovers, some of them just poor decisions, like an airmail pass way over the head of one of their teammates, too. This game will be, like, a way far deficit for Duke right now. So let's see, right back in the chat. Yeah, so we were talking about a bunch of foods, bunch of drinks earlier here since we're on the stoppage in time. Ryan putting out, he's a Barks guy. Sometimes he'll have a mug or, oh yes, A&W, classic there. A&W is awesome. I haven't been to like an A&W restaurant for forever, but yeah, they make awesome root beer. Oh, cool. So I don't know anymore. Updated his profile picture. Awesome, man. Looking forward to seeing that when I do have the chance. I've actually never tried wasabi peas, so I've never tried that before. Yeah, so Jason putting out, what is up with Seton Hall? He's heard they've won 10 straight. Yeah, they were on a 10-game winning streak until Saturday. They lost against Xavier at home on Saturday, but one name to know for the NCAA tournament, that name would be Miles Powell. Miles Powell is basically the team there for Seton Hall. He is the leading scorer by far. I think he's like top 10 in the nation in most points scored per game this season. Miles Powell, though, has just, he could possibly be National Player of the Year this season. He is such a good shooting guard. He is like one of the best players here in college basketball this year for Miles Powell. He can score a ton. Marcus Howard is number 1 in scoring in the nation for Marquette. But that should be fun. If I ever do call those teams in the tournament, Seton Hall and Marquette, it should be fun for sure to call those 2 teams. We're back to action. 12-4 to score. 11:40 left to go in the first half. That shot, hook shot in the paint, no good by Duke. Gets a rebound by Boston College. Duke is shooting the basketball 1 for 12 from the floor. BC has it. Inside layup with a left hand. It goes. Count that one as they're up by 10 once again. Hey, welcome in Treat Man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Houston dude by the player. Oh man, the Houston Rockets can't believe that what they're trying to do to move Clint Capella elsewhere. They're gonna send like basically their only like big out of the team to play small ball the rest of the year unless they can pick up like another big from somebody else. That's a missed 3-point shot by BC. Duke takes a 3. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Carey. Carey has it top of the key. Passes. Inside low post. That shot up and in off the backboard. Counts for 2 by Matthew Hurt. People at Matthew Hurt, like a lot of the NBA analysts, they've got Matthew Hurt going into the draft or so this season. I feel like he's going to stay another season to work on his basketball skills for Matthew Hurt. I'm not leaning towards Matthew Hurt, especially if the Celtics pick him up. I think that's going to be a bad choice because I think it was CBS Sports, one of their draft analysts, they were like, first round pick for Matthew Hurt and going to the Celtics. I'm like, no, you want to stay away from that. I would not want to pick up that. Oh yeah, Dejan Jarreau of Houston. I didn't hear that whole story, but I saw the headlines of it. But yeah, he plays in the Houston Cougars. Yes, yeah, if you guys are new, make sure, hit the like, hit the sub here, guys. And thank you all so much for stopping by here as I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, March Madness Tournament, NBA, and the channel. Duke's at the free throw line. First shot's up, first shot's good. As that is by Cassius Stanley. Stanley hits the second one, too. 14-8 the score. Yeah, I've actually never had wasabi peas before. So maybe someday I'll have to go out to my supermarket and get some there. If they have them in like the world cultural aisle or so. I usually do my grocery shopping at Hannaford's. That's a jumper, air ball, no good by BC, gets rebound by Duke. Duke with the basketball. Yeah, I think it's Sandro Mamu Kalashvili. I think it's Sandro Mamu Kalashvili. It's just it's one of those type of names. There's somebody for Illinois with that type of name, too. I think his name is George Bershanishvili. I think that's the other person's name that plays. Duke inside. They put it up inside the low post. It counts for 2. 14-10 the score. 9:40 left to go in the first half as Duke gets the steal. Pickpockets BC. Vernon Carey Jr. going the right baseline. Floats it up, and he gets contacted and fouled in the low post. And Carey will go to the free throw line. Shoot 2. Stops the clock with 9:37 left to go. Hey, awesome here. Bryson back on with his old channel. Thanks so much, Bryson, for stopping by. Once again, Carey going to the free throw line, shooting 2. That sounds out really yummy. Homemade caramel popcorn. First shot a miss. Hits the front rim. No good by Carey. Yeah, Rutgers-Maryland turning into a good game so far. Rutgers leads Maryland 23-18. And Duke is indeed making a comeback right now. Shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line for Duke. This one is up. This one is good by Vernon Carey Jr. 3-point game. Thanks so much for the scoreboard update. Vegas Vicks putting out Rhode Island up by 4 against their rival UMass. 15-11 to score that game at the Rhode Island Center. URI takes on George Washington. I think that game's over the weekend on Saturday at GW for the next one after this one. Boston College with the basketball. Top of the key. They lead by 3. Into the hands of Derek Thornton. Thornton takes the jumper. This one mid-range goes down for 2. 16-11. 5-point game. 9:15 left to go before halftime. Duke has it with Trey Jones. Jones at the top of the key. Swings it over to the left corner perimeter. Cassius Stanley. Stanley has it top of the key, swings it back over to Matthew Hurt, moves it over to the right wing, into the hands of Wendell Moore Jr. Glad he's back for Duke, for the fans, for sure. As back over to Jones, takes the 3 off the mark, no good. Boston College gets the full court outlet pass. Back over to left corner, and they fumble it and turn it over. Duke, diving on the ground, recovers the basketball with Javin DeLorean. They take a timeout. They take a timeout with 8:48 left to go in the first half. Smart play there by Duke. Boston College on numbers. Fast break transition. Once again, full court pass right ahead of the pack, and they can't haul it in underneath the backboard right underneath the net. And they lost control of the ball. They dished it back to the left corner. And they couldn't. And BC wasn't in position and had to swing it back out to the court. It was just a mess. A couple of messy turnovers here for Boston College in this game, and indeed that was one of them. So right now we're in another break in the game right now. 9-2 run for Duke right now in this one. 16-11. Duke was trailing. They were trailing big time. They've been down by 10 points, but they're coming back right now. It's a 5-point game. Yeah, Clint Capella. Clint Capella, the big name being brought up, but if you're the Houston Rockets, he's a top 5 rebounder in the NBA. It's just, they better be getting some type of big man out of it for the Houston Rockets, because you can't be playing small ball for the rest of the season like that. Like, what are you going to play? He's the only player that's above 6'6", basically, that has a meaningful impact in the team. But, let's see here. Ryan putting out here, yep, trade deadline 2 days away. If the Celtics get Capella without giving Hayward away, definitely, I'd consider that to be a steal. I was looking at one of the trade packages today. Vincent Poirier, Daniel Tice, as that jumper, no good off the backboard by Duke, gets rebounded by Boston College by Nick Popovich. But yeah, Daniel Tice, Vincent Poirier, there was a first-round draft pick in there, along with Romeo Langford. There were 4 players part of the trade package. That would be a complete gem to trade away, because I don't know. I'm not feeling Langford either. There's a lot of young players in the team. I feel like Langford was drafted like way too high by the Celtics. Duke just took the 3-point shot, as that one was a missed low post just a moment ago. There was a foul, stops the clock with 8:16 left to go. But yeah, indeed, that would be a steal. If they're able to get Poirier, who's probably not going to turn into anything, he's going to be at most a backup center for any team in the NBA for Poirier. He barely gets any minutes. Poirier and Langford, by the way, to note, they did not play last night for the Celtics against the Hawks. Tremont Waters and Carson Edwards played a couple minutes yesterday against Atlanta. Boston College with the basketball. Swings over left wing. Stolen away by Jack White. They got numbers. 2-on-1 fast break lob. Over the top. Ooh, what a jam. What a jam on the alley-oop by Duke. Ferocious jam there. Just tearing it down by Cassius Stanley with a timeout on the court taken by Jim Christian of Boston College. 7:48 left to go in the first half. 16-13. Yet BC is still up. But Duke on the comeback as they know how to force the BC turnovers now. Jack White, 2-on-1 fast break, lobs it over the top, and Cassius Stanley tearing it down right there with a slam. Hey, welcome back, Alex here. Thanks so much for stopping by once again, man. That was a sick-looking alley-oop. Just tearing it right down. So yeah, definitely a steal. If they're able to get away from that, to like be able to get like those picks there, it would probably be like another team involved, most likely, with that trade. It would probably be a 3-team trade, like maybe like Minnesota or something in the mix as well. But there would have to be like a 3rd team involved in that trade. But if the Celtics are able to like deal players out like Romeo Langford, a 1st-round draft pick, Vincent Poirier, Daniel Tice, to get Clint Capella, that'd be huge. That'd be huge. And keeping Hayward too, because Hayward, past couple of games, he has really shined. Last week he did really good. So let's see here. Landon putting out game he's calling. Rutgers is leading against number 9 Maryland, 25-18. Awesome for the scoreboard update, man. Yeah, 25-18, about 4 minutes left to go before halftime in that game. Right now tonight, Duke trailing here by 3. Shocking. 7:48 left to go before halftime. Boston College leads 16-13. Scoreboard update, Arkansas leading number 11 Auburn, 30-27 is the score. Yeah, Maryland struggling with Rutgers. Hey, welcome back, Tiger Raven over on the channel. So yeah, Maryland's been inconsistent too. Like Maryland, sometimes they downplay their opponents. Like when this team is on like fire, they're completely on fire there with Maryland. Like when they try and play like a solid game together, this team's tough to beat. But some of the games they've just like, I guess, haven't taken their opponent seriously, and it's just a complete dud for some of the games. Oh, wow. So that's a crusher there for Arkansas then. Landon putting out here Isaiah Joe, who's the best player for Arkansas. He's out indefinitely. That's a crusher for Arkansas. Let's see what else. Yes, 12-11. Pelicans lead the Bucks right now. So Pelicans lead Milwaukee. Wow, that should be a close game tonight. Actually, it's interesting if the Pelicans are able to win that game. That would be quite interesting. Pelicans trying to make a run for the number 8 spot. I think they're only 5 games behind Memphis to do so. Hey, welcome on the channel. Perseus Morales, thanks so much for stopping by right now. I appreciate it. As he's a Duke fan, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free, drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play for college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA, all here on the channel. No problem. No problem, Jason. Okay, 15-11 now. Thanks so much for the update, man. As we're back to action. Boston College with the basketball. Dribbles to the right wing perimeter with Nick Popovich. Popovich swings it back, top of the key. Over to the right wing to Jared Hamilton. Hamilton. Dribble drive inside. Floater on the key. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Vernon Carey Jr. of Duke. Duke basketball. 7:20 left to go in the first half. Blue Devils take it past the timeline. Yes, I do plan on covering that game for you guys on Thursday, so that should be a good one. USC against Arizona on Thursday night. That's a 3 taken top of the key off the mark by Duke. By Cassius Stanley. Hit the front rim. Rebound BC. Boston College has it. Left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Stephon Mitchell. Mitchell bounce pass low post, and it's wide of his teammate. Intended for Nick Popovich in the low post, and it goes out of bounds. A lot of miscues tonight by Boston College. Duke with a ton of missed shots in this game, as they just cannot hit a three-point shot. But Boston College, yikes with the turnovers tonight. This game could get out of hands. BC honestly could be up now, like 30-13 could have been the score if Boston College knew how to execute on these fast breaks and stuff. Duke with the basketball. Jack White, top of the key, looking to pass it. Bounce pass over to the right wing. Into the hands of Wendell Moore. Takes the jumper. Wendell Moore, he is back for Duke, and he banks it up and in for 2. It's a 1-point game, everyone. If you're new to the channel, drop the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Boston College. Top of the key, swings it over left wing. Now back over to the top. Handoff. Into the hand of Jay Heath, moving towards the right wing. As they hand it off, circling around the perimeter, left baseline, and that's pass almost careful right there as they almost turned it over once again. Boston College, right baseline, floater in the low post, but we got contact, and Wendell Moore Jr. takes the charge for Duke. It'll go back to Duke here. Duke basketball. Out of control was Jay Heath dribbling from the right corner perimeter to the right baseline to put up the 6-foot shot. Just out of control, and Wendell Moore took the charge. 17-13. Pelicans up by 4 right now against the Bucks. First time out. Awesome guys with the updates in Rhode Island. Close game against UMass for the rival game right there. URI UMass 17-15. Rhode Island up by 2 at the Ryan Center. Low post Duke puts up the shot. They get to the fall. Duke with their first lead tonight. 17-16. Boston College has gone completely cold. They look like UNC last night. UNC was scoreless for like 10 minutes. BC has the basketball. Jay Heath passes now over to his teammate as that's into the hands of Derek Thornton as he passes over to the right wing. They take a 3. It's off the mark. They get the offensive rebound. Take another 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound Duke. Duke with the basketball. Top of the key now for the Blue Devils. Swings it back over to Trey Jones. Jones slows down the offense. 5:30 left remaining. Jones has it top of the key. Dribbles towards his left. Jones passes. Left wing perimeter now for the Blue Devils. Duke swings it back to the right wing. Into the hands of Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore with the basketball. 6 on the shot clock. He has at the right wing the 3-point perimeter. Looking to pass it. Swings it back out to Carey. Carey, who you don't want to take a 3. Takes it up, and that's an air ball right at the shot clock violation as it goes out of bounds. Why would you put the ball into the hands of your biggest man who can't shoot a 3? It doesn't make any sense. Nice perimeter defense by Boston College to seal everything. They were just standing there at the edge of the half-court logo for like 10 straight seconds. It's poor time management by Duke there. Alex O'Connell comes into the game now for the Blue Devils. Clock stops. 5:07 left to go in the first half. Boston College basketball. BC takes it past the half-court logo, left wing perimeter, into the hands of their leading scorer this season, Derek Thornton. Swings it out to the right wing. Back top of the key to Stephon Mitchell. Mitchell Working on Jack White, moves towards his right, swings this one off to his teammate, who hands it back over to Thornton. Thornton, floater, right elbow, up and good. BC taking back the lead. 18-17 now the score, 4:40 left to go before halftime. Much better game than the last time they took on each other on New Year's Eve. Duke basketball. O'Connell. Back over to Trey Jones to the left wing perimeter. Jones now dribbles. Top of the key. Jones towards the left wing. Makes his move free throw circle. Swings it back out to Stanley. Catches Stanley. Dribble drive inside. Puts up the shot. Oh, it's blocked. Stephon Mitchell with a block. Tried to save it. Puts the ball back into the wrong hands. As it's intercepted by Duke. Duke passes it low post. Gets poked out of bounds. And the basketball, I believe, is going to be poked out of bounds by... Let's see what we got here. It's poked out of bounds by Duke. Yeah, it's Duke. Yep, Duke last touched it, so BC will get it back. Derek Thornton with the basketball in the inbounds. Takes it past the half-court logo. Thornton, right wing. Looking to pass it over to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key. Boston College has it. Mitchell, guarded by Jack White, puts the ball back into the hands of Thornton. Derek Thornton splits the double team, goes inside, misses the layup though. Lots of contact, no foul as Thornton goes down hard at the baseline underneath the basket. Duke gets the rebound. 3, in the air, Jack White misses. Off the mark, rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell with the basketball for BC. BC has it. Right wing perimeter. Mitchell takes the deep 2, it's up, and it hits the front rim, no good. Rebound by O'Connell of Duke. Hey, welcome in, MTG. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by here on the channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, me too, man. I hope Rhode Island pulls this one through UMass tonight. Since Rhode Island's in tournament contention, they can't suffer any bad losses. UMass has nothing to play for. UMass has exactly nothing to play for, basically, because they're not even close to tournament contention. They're at, like, the very bottom of the A10. The only way that UMass can get in is if they can get past Dayton and win the A10 final, basically, during the last day of March before Selection Sunday, which is basically like a 0.001% chance of doing so. Alex here with a scoreboard update. 25-20, Rutgers leads Maryland with 32 seconds left to go before halftime. Awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for the scoreboard updates. I appreciate it. So right now, we're just on break. We'll head right back to this game in just a moment. 18-17, Boston College up by 1. Jason putting out here, when did Duke recruit a lead singer from the White Stripes? Jack White. Jack White from Australia, number 41. And he plays on Duke. Last year, he just could not hit a 3 last season. I think the first time he hit a 3-point shot was against Wake Forest, and it was like 12 games. It was like a 12-game 3-point miss streak that he had for like every single one of those games. Tied up 19-19, Bucks Pelicans. Awesome, man, with an update there from Thunderbolt. And halftime. Halftime right now between Rutgers and Maryland, as Rutgers leads in that game against Maryland. Yeah, Bucks and Pelicans, 21-19. Milwaukee just scored. So, Milwaukee with the lead by 2 against the Pelicans right now. Other scores, Auburn leads Arkansas now, 34-30. That's the score at the moment. Can't stop Obi Toppin. Yeah, Obi Toppin, the man. I can't wait to see this team play in the tournament. This Dayton team looks like legit. Like, they could go so deep in the tournament. Obi Toppin is just... He is on fire. So explosive for Obi Toppin. And he is somebody who's just improved his draft stock greatly this season for Obi Toppin. It's incredible. Like, if you're a mid-major player, like a player from, like, the Atlantic 10... or like any other mid-major conference player, you have to be really good. That's exactly how Ja Morant last year. Is that Ja Morant, generational talent, just an incredible player on the court, and he's going to make the All-Star game. Maybe next season, definitely, in his 3rd year for sure, for Ja Morant. Generational talent. Obi Toppin, you have to be really good if you come from a mid-major school, and he's got those qualities, Zion Williamson-type qualities that... he is just so explosive, and that team is deep. That team, like, you only think it's one player in the team. Like John Morant last year. Well, he had a couple of other players. They weren't really as known as much as John Morant. He had, like, Shaq Buchanan, a few other players on Murray State, but John Morant was the standout player. That's basically Marcus Howard. Marcus Howard and Marquette. Marcus Howard is Marquette, basically. Same as, like, Miles Powell, but Miles Powell has more of a team to help him out there, whereas Marcus Howard is more of himself than, like, the rest of the team for Marquette. Dayton, he does have help. Obi Toppin has a bunch of help. Jalen Crutcher's been huge this season. They have a couple of other players that's been coming in big time. So it's not only Obi Toppin that produces like 20 points per game. It's other players that's been able to hit the 20 mark as well, along with Jalen Crutcher at a big 3 to win the game against St. Louis. We're back to action. 3:05 left to go before halftime. Missed 3-point shot off the mark by Duke. Rebound BC. BC with the basketball. Yes, indeed. Very low scoring game. Duke they just can't hit a shot. And I'm telling you, Landon, Boston College should be up right now. BC should be up in this game at least 30-17. They should be up by 13 points. Boston College going inside. They put it up and in off the backboard for 2 by Nick Popovich. They lead by 3. BC's had so many turnovers in this game tonight. That's the only problem. They've had turnovers like multiple times in the fast break. That's been the problem. Duke with the basketball. Swings it back to Goldwire. Pass inside to Carey. That ball tipped, deflected. Goes out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Boston College at the baseline. So Duke will inbound it in their front court. 2.5 left to go. Big man Jordy Tisha Manga, too, Triet's putting out there. Yeah, I've yet to see a Dayton game this season, but I've taken a look at a couple of their box scores from this year, and they're just blowing out teams left and right by like 25, 30, 35, 40 points. It's just insane. And they're doing it with multiple players and not only Obi Toppin. Rhode Island up by 8, so Rhode Island up by 8 at home right now against UMass. Missed 3-point shot by Duke. Nothing new. Once again, rebound by BC. Boston College winning the rebounding battle. Going inside. Layup with a left hand. It goes up and in. Off the window. Score for 2 by number 5, the freshman Jay Heath. This team right here, these players have potential for Boston College. BC strips and steals Duke. 4:15 on the run for BC since the last time Duke had scored. Inside goes Heath, and Heath gets fouled right before he tried to lay it up and in. Jay Heath just stripped the basketball away from Duke as they pass midcourt dribbling with it. This is unreal right now. This is absolutely unreal. 22-17, Boston College will inbounds. 10 turnovers by Boston College. That's been the problem. If they had been able to just decrease the amount of turnovers, a lot of them just they shouldn't have had. They were on fast break turnovers and stuff that they just need to possess the basketball much better. Bounce pass. Inside right baseline. Puts up the shot. No good. Off the backboard. Rebound Duke. Duke has it. 1:30 left to go before half. They trail by 5. Swings it over to the right wing. Wendell Moore passes over to Carey. Carey puts up the shot. It rolls around the rim. And lucky for him, he got it up and in for 2. That was luck there by Vernon Carey Jr. 1:20 left to go before half. Boston College basketball. I am shocked right now. BC, dribble drive, inside. Swings it back, left corner 3, it's up. No good, they can't hit a 3 to get the offensive rebound. Stephon Mitchell puts it back to the left elbow. They put up the jumper, they got it. Derek Thornton, the leading scorer this season for Boston College, hits another one. It's 24-19. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Duke with the basketball, right wing perimeter. Into the hands of Cassius Stanley. Stanley makes his move to the right elbow, swings it back over to Trey Jones. Jones, left baseline dribble over to Moore. Moore back over to Jones, top of the key, Trey Jones. Jones with the basketball, 10 on the shot clock, moves towards the left wing. Trey Jones looks to pass it someplace, swings it back to the right wing. Jack White takes the 3, it's up, no good, off the mark, rebound Boston College. Stephon Mitchell with the basketball, 30 seconds left to go before halftime, 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock right now. They have the basketball into the hands of Derek Thornton, 22 seconds on the game clock. Boston College, dribble drive inside, Thornton swings it back out left corner, open 3, it is up, and no good, rattled out, gotta hit the 3s. Gotta hit the 3s, BC, if you want to win. Rebound Duke. Duke with it, 8 seconds left to go before halftime. Little floater and the key goes down. Trey Jones hits it. Ugly looking shot, but somehow he got on a circus looking shot. Boston College, half court heave, no good, air ball. And we are at halftime. What did I just watch? We are at halftime. Oh my goodness. 39-point victory back on New Year's Eve for the Duke Blue Devils against Boston College. Right now, BC has limited Duke to 21 points in the first half. This is unreal. Unreal. I can't believe it. So right now we're just on break, everybody. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free, spike the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play basketball action. Right after this, I do plan to call, by the way, Kentucky versus Mississippi State after this game as well. So let's see, right back to the chat. Bryson putting out here is going, oh, that's awesome, man. So you're going to the Ohio State versus Michigan game on March 1st. That's awesome, man. Good for you. I hope you have a blast, man. Alex would like to see, that would be awesome, dude. Zion Williamson versus Luka Garza battle for sure. Two explosive players. Speaking of Ohio State, they're taking on Michigan right now. That game is at Ann Arbor. So that game's over on ESPN too. Ohio State leading Michigan 28-27 the scores. They're at halftime. That game is huge. That goes a long way to basically making it in to the March Madness bracket. Both of those teams are reeling right now. I think they're 4-6 for those two teams in the Big Ten Conference. So both of those two teams, back-to-back wins in Big Ten play. But they were at 2-6 before they went on both of their 2-game winning streaks. So right now we're just on break. We're going to get right back to action in a couple minutes here. Well, right now we're at halftime. We'll get back in a little bit on the channel. Crazy first half. I can't believe it. Awesome. So Vegas Vicks with a scoreboard update. 35-30 Rhode Island up against UMass at halftime. But it's only 5 points. I'm shocked. I thought URI would be crushing UMass by like 30 tonight as well. Duke partied all weekend long, according to all that Deuce. And he puts out, he thinks that Kentucky partied all week long. I think Kentucky should be able to pull out the victory tonight against Mississippi State. Mississippi State is like basically the definition of a bubble team. But I think Mississippi State will play them hard tonight, but I do think that Kentucky will be able to get the W. Coming off a loss, like a tough loss against Auburn, where they were just crushed in that game there with the fouls. The fouls was the thing that made them get the L in the game. So that was the problem. It was all the fouls. They combined, I think, for 49 total fouls between those two teams. Yeah, David here in the chat putting, he's not surprised when you play Duke. Every team wants to beat Duke. It is Duke. I am honestly shocked because Boston College doesn't really have like impact players. They aren't known to win basketball games, basically. I am stunned right now. I really am. Yes, Tiger Raven on the chat putting out 28-27 Ohio State at halftime over Michigan. That game goes a long way. Both of these teams trying to fight for an at-large bid basically in the NCAA tournament, and every single win matters, especially for these two teams for the rest of the season, Ohio State and Michigan. And right now they're at the bottom of the Big Ten Conference. In a conference that could get like 10 or 11 bids into the March Madness tournament. They are just one of many bubble teams in there in the Big Ten who they don't know their fate until come Selection Sunday. Them, Ohio State, Michigan, Purdue, Minnesota. There's a large grouping of teams. Nobody should feel safe in that conference. Maryland's been playing just some of the times Maryland has played excellent basketball. Some of the times they've struggled, though. Yes, yeah, I saw that a couple minutes ago. So, yeah, Alex putting out here, he would love to see Zion Williamson and Luka Garza battle. That would be incredible, dude. Just two explosive players taking on each other. That would be awesome, man. maybe someday, hopefully, we'll be able to see that. Alabama leading Tennessee 40-32. So that's another big game with bubble implications basically tonight. 35-30 Eastern Michigan over Buffalo at halftime. Yeah, Buffalo was good last year. Buffalo went to the tournament back-to-back years, but they lost Nate Oates, who I just saw the replay there. He went to Alabama as the coaches. Alabama's on the bubble with Nate Oates this season. I think the MAC who's running away with it right now is Bowling Green, I believe. I believe that's who's out in front in the MAC, but you honestly never know. Usually there's like one team like every so often from the MAC that goes to the tournament and they stun like another team. That was Marshall too. Yeah, that was 2018. 2018 with Marshall, they beat Wichita State and there was a 13 versus 4 matchup. Or Ohio beat Georgetown. I remember that one. That was like about a decade ago, I think. Oh no, that's Conference USA. Sometimes, yeah, CUSA and MAC. Sometimes they're just so similar with CUSA and MAC for some reason. But Marshall is CUSA. Let's see. I'm gonna bring up that MAC standings. I'm interested to see like who is taking off in the MAC right now. Also, the American is just that conference has been really hard to read into for the American. Like Memphis has been a complete seesaw. Not even sure if they're gonna make the tournament. Yeah, Buffalo is 14-8. Eastern Michigan is 11-10. Yeah, it looks like Mid-American for the MAC. It's Bowling Green who's at the top, and basically everybody chasing after Bowling Green. But they lead the East. It's split up into two sections: the East and the West. In the West, it's like a battle for who wants that number 1 team in the West. Central Michigan, Northern Illinois, Ball State, Toledo, Western Michigan, and Eastern Michigan are the 6 teams out in the West of the MAC conference. The East is a little bit more competitive, though. Bowling Green, Kent State, and Akron. It's basically wide open between those teams at the moment there for that conference. So right now we're just at break. It's been a struggle for Duke to shoot the basketball. 27% Boston College held them from the floor in the first half. BC, if they were able to hit the 3, man oh man, if they were able to hit triples, they were pull away in this game for sure. But this game so far in this first half combined for 21 missed 3-point shots. And how many made 3-pointers in the first half? I can give you that total right here. 0. 0 made 3-pointers in the first half. It was ugly shooting. Boston College especially had a lot of open chances. Left corner threes in transition. Nope. Brick after brick after brick. And that's basically what's happened here. Boston College had a lot of fast break transitions, and they turned over the basketball 10 times. Some really bad turnovers. Duke in this game, they just can't get a rebound. They're getting out rebounded. -6 on the boards for Duke, which is not the usual Duke against the Boston College defense that is basically much smaller than Duke. Yeah, Duke has their players here. 6'10 with Vernon Carey, 6'10 with Javin DeLaurier, 6'9 with Matthew Hurt, 6'6 with Cassius Stanley, Wendell Moore, 6'6. Boston College, a lot smaller players. 6'3 Jay Heath, Derek Thornton, 6'3, 6'4 Jared Hamilton, CJ Felder, 6'7, 6'8 Stephon Mitchell, and Nick Popovich, 6'11. Yeah, same here, Sports Drama. I have no clue what in the world is going on. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, but I've never seen Boston College to be ever strong, like ever superior over Duke. This is shocking. Like this Boston College team lost to so many bad teams this season. They got absolutely embarrassed against Duke back on New Year's Eve. They lost by 39 points. That's going to be the big thing for sure. All that deuce right there with a great question. So can BC keep up their energy? That's the question here. I'm going to say no to that. I will say no to that. This game, I feel like, is looking more reminiscent like the Brown game that Duke took on. So Duke played Brown back in late December. Brown was leading 17-16. That one was at Cameron Indoor before Duke just got way hot. Duke got super duper hot like last 5 minutes of the game, and they crushed Brown and won. I think final score was 75-50. So I feel like that could be this game. Duke went on a little bit of a run, and then BC came back once again. Like, Boston College was up by 10 at one point. This is just insanely shocking to me right now. I can't believe it. I don't understand it. I'm going to bring up Boston College's schedule to see this right now. Yes, so indeed. Vegas Vic's pointing out there's a lot of good games in February for college basketball. Yes, I think next Monday there's Duke against Florida State. So that should be a really good game for Duke against Florida State. Illinois versus Maryland on Friday. Vegas Vic's putting here. Yeah, that should be a great game as well. I think I'm going to be calling next Tuesday Illinois and Michigan State. So finally they put on a Big Ten game for me over on ESPN to call. So I believe next Tuesday is Michigan State versus Illinois, which I haven't called Illinois this season, so I'm interested to call them. Yeah, this is bad here for Boston College. BC lost at home against Belmont by... They allowed 100 points to Belmont. Final score was 100-85. These are the teams that BC has suffered bad losses to. BC lost against DePaul. Close game, though, 72-67. DePaul, for a little while, was considered to be in the tournament, and then they totally collapsed in Big East play. BC lost by 10 at home, once again, against St. Louis. They lost against St. Louis. They lost by 20 at Richmond, who has fallen off past couple of games or so. And this is the bad loss. They got crushed against Northwestern. They got crushed against Northwestern, so that's where they fell off. Yeah, if they do have Michigan State against Iowa late in February on ESPN, that's on a weeknight. I do plan to cover that if they do put that on ESPN, Alex, for me. I think the rest of them, though, are on the Big Ten Network, though. Yeah, Duke has 6 turnovers, and BC's got 10. BC should not have 10 turnovers. They've just inexcusable turnovers off the fast break. Boston College lost to Georgia Tech 71-52. It's shocking. Shocking. They beat Virginia 60-53. That was at home they beat Virginia. They won against Virginia Tech, who, in my mind, is not going to make the tournament either this season. Hey, welcome to the broadcast. Big Ken 60 and Sportscaster Bob. Welcome to the channel here, both of you. Thanks so much for stopping by right now. We're just on halftime break. We'll get back for the second half in a little bit. Yes, 27% from the floor shooting by Duke. Very, very low. Everything's just been brick after brick after brick. There's been a lot of open threes by BC. They haven't been able to hit any of those off the fast break. And they just can't put it into the net. Low post for Duke tonight. It's just not working. Not working at all. So right now we're just on break, everyone. So yes, Duke is still losing. It's probably somebody who is probably out there who is a Duke fan that came for the first time to the chat that saw that Duke is down and probably thinks that I'm messing it up. Oh, geez, sorry to hear that, THG. I was just on, I stopped by on John's chat just to update him with the BC game. I haven't been on, I was just on for like 5 seconds just to put in the chat to update him on this game or so since I'm streaming right now. I haven't been paying attention to his stream. Jeez. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I have to definitely let him know after, like, what is up. That's unfortunate. Wow, I remember there was a game back in November that was the same way with me. It was the same way with me. I had to, like, block, like, a ton of links and stuff on my chat because people were doing that. It was Kentucky versus Michigan State. I think it was opening night. And a bunch of people got dumped into my stream, and nobody understood what my stream was for. Because it's play-by-play, but the people who got dumped into the stream were the ones who were watching the game, so it was just constantly show game, show game, show game. I can't do that. Can't show the game. 27-22. Thanks so much, Alex, for the update there. So, Rutgers up by 5 in their matchup against Maryland right now. Hey, welcome on the channel here, Miami Canes all day, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Miami Canes is live as well. Michigan State versus Penn State. Awesome, man. Good luck during your stream tonight on the Sportscaster. All that dude's putting out here. Another great sports moment witnessed on Behind the Arc. BC with a win. That would be crazy. If they're able to pull off this win against Duke tonight, that would be crazy. Like, this would just mess my mind up with the tournament. Indeed, so that's definitely the reason why you need a lot of blue wrenches there on the channel with a lot of good, reliable people. Alright, we're going to get back to action here for the second half. Looks like Rutgers is up by 1 point right now in their game against Maryland, 27-26. Yup, if you don't recognize them, just block them. Yeah, John has a bunch of blue wrenches, though, on his channel. We've built up this play-by-play community here with a good amount of blues as well, so you guys have been awesome here as we keep on building it up. We're going to start off the second half of basketball action. Hey, wait. The game clock is wrong, ESPN. You're showing 15 minutes. Now you got 20. Okay, we got it correct. So, yep, if you don't recognize them, just block them. Hey, welcome on the channel, Jeffrey. Welcome in here to the channel right now. Can't mess up greatness here. Go Blue Devils. Yeah, I think Duke's going to come back here in the second half. Coach K must have been just yelling at his team in the locker room here. This is unlike Duke. Boston College will get the basketball back. This reminds me so much of the game against Brown earlier this season where they couldn't hit a three. BC has it. Top of the key now with the basketball for the Eagles as we start out half number 2. Into the hands of Jay Heat. Joel's left corner perimeter as they make their move with Thornton. Now Thornton left elbow. Almost got to take it away. Thornton still has the basketball. Hands it off to Heat. Takes the deep 2. It's up. No good. Has the back iron. Offensive rebound by Boston College. BC will set it back out on top, and that's a foul. Quick foul committed here by Duke. Stops the clock. 19:35 left to go in the second half. If anybody's new here out on the channel, make sure to drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 24-21. Boston College inbounds, left baseline dribble. They're going to work their way low post with Stephon Mitchell, and quick foul picked up again by Duke. 2 fouls in 5 seconds on the court picked up by Duke. 30 seconds through the second half. BC will inbound it once again. Hey, welcome in Brayton right now. Thanks so much for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. BC with the basketball. Left baseline dribble. Working their way low post. Mitchell passes over right corner perimeter. Into the hands of Jay Heat. Heat dribbles right wing. You earn wrenches by being on the channel more. So if you're on the channel for about like 2 or 3 months or so, and like are active here in the chat, and I see that like you're active on the chat quite a bit, I'll hand you over a blue wrench for sure. Sports drama. Just keep on coming back for like another month or so, because you've been on for like around like a month or like a little bit over a month. If you keep on coming back for like another month, I'll give it to you like right before the tournament. Slam dunk low post by Duke. It's a 1-point game. 24-23. Boston College has it. Inside dribble drive. They put up the shot. It's a little bit too high off the backboard. No good. Rebound Duke. Duke with the basketball. Right wing. Takes the 3. It's up in the air. No good. Hits the front rim. Offensive rebound. Carey. Puts it up, and Vernon Carey Jr. gets fouled in the low post. And he'll go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Yeah, if any of you guys are new to the channel, spike the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here basketball. Yeah, that's awesome, Bryson, that you're going to the Ohio State game later this season. That's awesome, man. Best of luck to you, and I hope that you have a blast, dude. He's giving me the update. 33-30. Michigan versus Ohio State. The score in that one. Ryan putting out here, he streamed the game once, they said, show the gamer. They'll kill him, and he banned him instantly. Yeah, that's classic internet. First shot good by Carey at the free throw line. 24 even. Carey's second shot, that one's good as well. 25-24 now the score. So Carey makes his free throws. 18:30 left to go in this game. BC with the basketball past the half-court logo as they have it into the hands of Stephon Mitchell, top of the key. Mitchell lobs it over to the left wing perimeter. Yeah, so if you guys keep on coming back on the stream or so, like 2 or 3 months usually, I'll hit you guys up on the blue wrenches. Underneath, Popovich takes the jumper. No good, off the mark. Rebound, offensive board. BC puts it up and in off the backboard by Jarius Hamilton for 2. I cannot believe, oh, can't believe this right now. 26-25. 18 minutes left remaining. Duke with the basketball, top of the key. Into the hands of Wendell Moore. Moore, bounce pass, low post, and it's taken and stolen away. BC has it. Boston College now with the ball. Past the half-court logo off the steal. They're going to slow down tempo into the hands of Jay Heat. Heat, dribble drive inside with the left hand. Puts it up, puts it in, off the glass. It counts for a 2 by the Eagles, and Jay Heat gets fouled as he will go to the free throw line and go and shoot the and one at the line. Yeah, I remember back in April on my stream, I was calling an NBA playoff game, and somebody called me a homeless target worker on the stream. Jay Heath at the free throw line, shooting the and one for BC. That one is up, that one is good. It's a 4-point lead. Wow. Yeah, man, it's just, they're getting crushed on the offensive boards in tonight's game. I'm shocked. This BC team is just very undersized. Like, their starting lineup, Jared Hamilton, 6'4", Jay Heat, 6'3", Derek Thornton, 6'3", Stephon Mitchell, 6'8", Nick Popovich is 6'11", as this Duke team should have no problem. They got a lot of big fellas on the team. Duke takes the floater. It's up and good. 29-27, 17-20 remaining. Boston College with the basketball. Into the hands of Thornton. Dribbles towards his left. Puts the basketball now into the hands of Stephon Mitchell. Mitchell swings it back over to the left wing. Popovich has it over to his teammate. As that is Thornton. Passes back in on top. Jay Heat with the basketball. Jay Heat swings it to the left corner. They pass it back outside. Left wing. Dribble drive in there. Thornton tried to swing it over to the right corner. Perimeter, and that is a clear lapse there by Boston College. Miscommunication. They turn it over. Yep, so somebody called me a homeless target worker, which is pretty funny because you're not, it's just funny. That's what somebody called me, though. That was back, I think, April or May. Inside, low post, Duke puts up the shot, and it's going to be a blocking foul coming by Boston College. Three-point shots tonight. Just, they are allergic to three-point shots in this game. Boston College is yet to hit a three-pointer. Duke is 0 for 13. BC is 0 for 10. These two teams just cannot hit a three. 29-27. Duke will go to the free throw line with 16:47 left to go in the second half. Ryan's got a nice big bag of popcorn out there. That's great, dude. Sit down, relax, grab a nice big bag of popcorn, and sit back here and enjoy the game. And I can't believe that this is being a competitive game right now. That's lasting this long. Are you kidding me? Okay, so yeah, Duke's going to the line to shoot free throws. For a second, I thought they weren't lining up. I thought they were lining up for the inbound. It was like, Wendell Moore was definitely... Oh, no. Oh, no, they're going to inbound it. Wendell Moore was at the free throw line. They're going to inbound pass it. Low post. Duke shot fake. Puts it up, and Moore puts it up and in for two. So now this game's tied up at 29. 29-29. 16:40 left to go. Boston College with the basketball. Hey, welcome in, Alex, here on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm going to have to let them know, like, what is up. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That's terrible. I remember I had those people on my channel as BC just hit the shot low post. Duke has the basketball. I remember I had those people in my streams back in November that they were doing that stuff. There was one stream that was terrible. It was Michigan State against Kentucky. I think it was the first game of the season. And it had like a bunch of little kids in the chat, and they were just trolling the stream, and it was a bunch of posts that kept on saying unban Brett and everything. Duke with a terrible looking shot gets rebounded by Boston College. BC takes the jumper, rattles out, rebound by Carey. Duke here with the basketball. If you guys are new to the channel, drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Duke low post, floats it up, and a lot of contact, no foul. Wendell Moore on the ground as he gets up. BC gets the rebounds. Duke is getting absolutely torched tonight on the rebounds by BC. Boston College has it, left wing perimeter, Jay Heat. Undersized. BC is very undersized. They cannot... I don't understand this at all. BC takes the three, right wing. No good, missed the shot. Rebounds by Duke. Jordan Goldwire has it, right wing. Feeds it over to Carey. Carey, low post, puts up the shot. It's going to be an offensive foul. BC takes the charge. Oh my goodness, nothing going Duke's way. 31-29 to score. 15:21 left to go. I legit can't believe what I'm witnessing. I bet you guys can't believe what I'm calling right now as you're listening to the game. This is insane. BC takes the charge. Duke commits the offensive foul, and we stop the clock here in the game. 2-point lead by the Eagles, 31-29. Low scoring affair in this one with 15-20 left to go in the second half. Hey, good morning here. Jeff Cash from the Philippines. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. All that Deuce putting out here. If you ever see me trolling elsewhere, remember, I do not do that here. I appreciate it, man. Let's see here. Scrolling up a little bit to the chat. So, yep, Ryan's got his nice big bag of popcorn. No, so Duke has not played UNC yet. So, on Saturday, Duke plays UNC. So, Saturday versus UNC. And then Duke plays UNC to close out the season. I think that's on March 7th. So right now we're just on break. Scoreboard update for everybody in just a moment. We'll go through the scoreboard. Rutgers, who is up at halftime against Maryland. Maryland is actually playing good basketball now. Maryland leading 34-31 against Rutgers. Close game there in the Big Ten. Number 11, Auburn leading Arkansas 48-43. Isaiah Joe, though, I heard earlier, the leading scorer for Arkansas, Isaiah Joe, got injured in today's game, so he is out for the rest of the game for Arkansas. Number 22, Penn State leads number 16, Michigan State 16-15. And Jeff here in the chat, Duke, yep, Duke definitely. They got to pick up the defense and see if we can cause some turnovers with the basketball. Yeah, for sure for Duke, defense has not been bad in this game. Is shooting wise, they just can't get any shots to fall. That's been the problem. Like, there's no offensive spark at all. No magic shooting the basketball whatsoever for Duke. Yeah, definitely. Jason putting out here, hope all is well, too, with the Volcano, Jeff. Hopefully everything is well out there. Yeah, I believe you were in there earlier in the stream, and then a bunch of people got dumped late in that stream, Alex. That was back in November. I think that was like November 5th was the game, I think. Tiger Raven with an update. 35-33, Michigan over Ohio State with about 14:51 left to go. Thank you guys so much for the updates. Awesome. Let's see here. Definitely, I'll say hi to Jeff Cash's friend, Glenn. So, hello, Glenn, Jeff Cash's friend. Thanks so much for watching here on the channel and being a part right now. Yeah, so right after this game, I do plan on doing Kentucky versus Ole Miss, so feel free to join me back after this one concludes. I'll probably take like a 10-minute break, 5-10-minute breaks, because I have to get something in my system to eat, just like a 5-minute snack. Also have to set up the scoreboard and change the team names as well. New Orleans, the Pelicans lead the Bucks 56-50, 3 minutes to go in the half. Zion and the Bucks trying to take down Giannis. Zion and the Pelicans trying to take down Giannis and the Bucks tonight. Wow, Charlotte Hornets lead the Houston Rockets 18-5, Charlotte. Do I have Iowa going to March Madness? Yes. Yes, definitely. I have Iowa as a lock for the tournament, Alex. This game for sure is such a low score. Hey, welcome in, LSU Tigers. Welcome in here, man, to the channel. Upset alert, upset alert. BC takes the jumper, they hit it. We're back to action, 33-29. 15 minutes remaining. Don't forget, drop the like, hit the sub here on the channel tonight. Trey Jones has the basketball for Duke. Under 15 remaining, right wing perimeter. Jones has it. Swings it back out, top of the key, over to Goldwire. Goldwire hasn't really done anything today. Dribbles, top of the key, swings it back over to Stanley. Stanley, lob pass, low post to a carry, misses a shot off the back of the backboard. Off the backboard, gets rebound by BC. Battle for the rebound. There's bodies immediately on the court as Stephon Mitchell gets the rebound. And we get a foul picked up with 14:40 left to go. Carey, oh man, Vernon Carey in a bunch of foul trouble. Vernon Carey out of the game, 4 fouls he's picked up. So basically, your big is out of the game at the moment. He's 1 foul away from fouling out. Not good at all. Not good for Duke at the moment. BC with basketball, 14:30 remaining. The Eagles have it, top of the key. Into the hands of Derek Thornton. Thornton, dribble drive inside. Swings it back outside, and we get a foul on the court. They're going to say offensive. Offensive by BC, so they turn it over. And Duke will get it back. Okay, so LSU Tigers, he's got Auburn winning the whole thing. He's got a bold prediction there for Auburn to win the whole thing, man. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free, drop the like, hit the sub. I call play-by-play basketball action here. college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA, all on the channel. On Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Duke. Low post, they put up the shot, it's up and good. They get fouled as well, so they'll shoot the and one at the line. 33-31. On the dribble drive inside was Cassius Stanley as he got it to fall off the back rim and into the net. Stanley here at the line. The shot's up, the shot is good. Just got it in as it rolled into the net. 1 point game here. 1 point game right now, everybody. Ohio State, Michigan tied up at 38 with 11:20 to go. Awesome. Thanks so much for the update there, Tiger Raven. That is a huge game as far as who can make the tournament. Every single win counts. Bad pass in the key. Stolen away by Duke here off the Boston College miscue. 2-on-1 fast break. Trey Jones takes it up and in. The right-handed layup up off the window, and he scores. Duke back out in front. 34-33 under 14 minutes remaining. And Boston College, just typical BC, with another turnover. BC has it. Low post. Passes inside. Lots of contact. And it'll be a foul in the low post here. To shoot 2 at the free throw line will be number 11, Derek Thornton, for the BC Eagles. Yep, so Alex, he puts here, he has Iowa to be the national champions for the first time ever. As Alex follows Iowa hard there, die-hard Iowa fan. Ryan's going to go with Dayton to win it all. I honestly have no clue. No clue in the world who I'm going to put there to win it all, honestly. No clue. Really don't know, because this year is just a total mess for college basketball this season. First shot's up, first shot's good. It's just been wacko. Like, every single week's just been total wacko there. Upset city. We could possibly have another one right now. LSU Tigers, Final Four prediction here from him. Auburn versus Duke, Gonzaga versus Baylor. This shot's up, this shot no good by BC, rebound by Duke. Tie game at 34. 34 even right now. Duke with the basketball at the right wing of the perimeter. Dribbling now to the free throw circle. Passes back to Trey Jones. Makes his move into the key. Takes the jumper. And he gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Duke. 13:29 remaining. Right after this game, I'll be calling Kentucky versus Mississippi State. So feel free to join me back for that one as well. We got some shots at the free throw line. First one up by Duke. It is up. It is good. Duke with the lead once again. Yeah, Jeff, sending prayers out there to you, man. Prayers out to you guys in the Philippines with the volcano. Sending prayers out there to you guys. Hopefully stay safe and hopefully nothing severe happens. Low post BC puts up the shot. Gets blocked by Jevin Deloria of Duke. Duke has the basketball. 13:10 left remaining. Right wing perimeter. Bounce pass over to the top of the key for the Blue Devils into the hands of Stanley. Hand off to Goldwire. Goldwire to the right wing. Passing over right baseline. Low post here for Duke into the hands of Carey. Floats it up. It's off the back iron. No good. Ball tipped around. A rebound by Boston College. BC, they could possibly have numbers. They do. 3-on-2, fast break, open jumper, right baseline, and it's off the mark, no good. Open, and misses the jumper. Rebound goes to Duke here. Duke with the basketball. Duke inside, floats up the shot, no good. Gets rebounded, offensive rebound by Duke. They have it at the right wing. She's 36-34. Yeah, ESPN scoreboard was all 6. It's 36-34 as Duke hit the free throw just before. Duke has the basketball. Right now, top of the key. 12:30 left to go. 6 on the shot clock. Goldwire, dribble drive. Inside, blows past the defender. Oh, he misses the easy layup. You got to be kidding me, Goldwire. Easy into the lane. Lemon peasy. You missed the layup. Rebound by Nick Popovich of BC, and Popovich gets fouled underneath the basket by Duke. He just blows past number 5, Jay Heath for Boston College. On the replay I'm looking at, misses the layup. Clear path into the lane. 12:20 left remaining. 2-point lead right now by Duke. And Duke's picked up their 7th foul at the line. So Duke's picked up their 7th foul in the second half. So BC here shooting the 1-on-1 bonus, and they miss it. Miss free throw in the 1-on-1. Rebound by Duke. Trey Jones gets the board. Jones with the basketball. Past the half-court logo. He has it top of the key. 12 minutes. 12 minutes, 10 seconds left remaining. Jones has it top of the key. Swings it over left wing. Jones over to Goldwire, back over to Jones, takes the floater. Jones misses at rebound by Boston College. Eagles got it, under 12 left remaining. BC with the basketball, takes a deep three, it's up. No good, they can't hit a three tonight. They get the offensive rebound though with Stephon Mitchell. And the refs will blow this play dead. It's going to be a rebounding foul underneath actually by Mitchell. So Mitchell commits the rebounding foul, stops the clock, 11:56 left to go. And I can't even believe that this is a close game right now. We're going to go on break. In the score, 36-34. Low scoring game. Of course, there's these types of games every single season, and Duke is having one tonight. These two teams combining for 0 for 26, shooting the basketball from three-point range. It is rough tonight, seeing these two teams try to score. Duke at 30% shooting, Boston College at 37%, and BC will be cruising in this game because they're out rebounding Duke +5 in the boards. The only problem is for BC is the turnovers. If it wasn't for the turnovers tonight and smart basketball play, BC has 13 turnovers. This would be definitely into the hands of Boston College if they were able to hit their shots and commit less turnovers. Alex with the scoreboard update, 40-38. Michigan versus Ohio State there with a scoreboard update. So, Michigan leads now, 41-40. I just checked the score again. Let's see here what I get. I'll bring up his total. Giannis got 16 in that game. Pelicans leading against the Bucks, 61-58. Zion tonight, 10 points by Zion. Ooh, struggling though, 3 for 13. That is it. Zion, who has been a low post beast in his first couple of games, struggling tonight, 3 for 13, going up against the low post there in Milwaukee. Zion with 10 points and 3 assists, 4 rebounds tonight. -2 in the court at the moment. Rhode Island beating UMass 52-43 is the score in the second half. Other games going on at the moment here. Hornets leading the Rockets 25-14. Maryland leads Rutgers 41-36 in college basketball. Arkansas up against Auburn 53-50. Penn State up against Michigan State 22-21. We'll be back in just a moment. Just a moment as we're on just a break here in the game. If you guys are new to the channel, drop a like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here at basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Wow, that's a bold prediction there, all that dude's putting out. If Ohio State can make the tournament, they can win it. Man, that's a bold prediction. I don't see that happening at all, but I actually bet against Ohio State last season to lose in the first round, and they won their first round game. But I don't see them winning the national title game. But this year, as freaky as college basketball has been, or be close into the Final Four, as freaky as college basketball has been, actually expect the unexpected. There's going to be some mad upsets, I bet, when it comes to the tournament. So what is good? Brody Butler Peck back on the channel, man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. UNC, same deal. I don't even have UNC making the tournament. UNC, for them to make the tournament, they have to win every single game rest of the season. They will have to win the ACC tournament. Like, they'll have to win straight up in the ACC tournament. They'll have to take the tournament crown if UNC wants to get to the March Madness tournament. Because right now, they got a record of 10-12. And they'll just, if they want an at-large, it's not possible. You can't get an at-large bid. You have to get an automatic bid by this hope. First shot by BC is they're at the free throw line. That shot's up. That shot's good. 36-35 to score. 12 minutes remaining in this game right now. Kansas all the way there with Alex or Iowa. Yeah, Kansas is a really good possibility, I see. Kansas is a deep team. That shot's good by BC. Ties up at 36. Derek Thornton tonight's got 15. Duke with the basketball, top of the key. Trey Jones swings it back over to Jordan Goldwire at the left wing as we're under 11:40 left remaining. They pass it to the right corner perimeter. Matthew Hurt takes the jumper. It's up, and it's good. And he gets fouled as well. But that's Joey Baker, actually. 13, Joey Baker coming in from the bench. So it's number 13, Joey Baker, was the one who hit the shot. Cleared some space in the shot fake, took the deep two and hit it. 38-36 the score. Best college logo. Oregon State does have a pretty good logo, old that deuce. They're up there, I would say. I would go with Creighton, though. I really like Creighton's logo with the with the C that they have and the Blue Jay in the middle. It looks really cool for their type of logo. Missed free throw at the line by Duke. It's been a struggle tonight with these two teams shooting. Boston College with the basketball. Nick Popovich, top of the free throw circle. Hands off to Thornton. Back over to Popovich. Open three. He takes it. He's got it. First three-point shot of the game. BC nails down the triple. 39-38 the score. 11-10 left to go. Duke with the basketball, top of the key. They put the ball into the hands of Goldwire, swings it back over to Jones. Jones left wing to Goldwire and hands it back over to Jones. Jones dribbling now, circles around the perimeter, passes over. Right corner, O'Connell with the basketball at the right elbow. Bounce pass, back over to Jones. Oh, nice pass. Low post, Delorier puts it up. Delorier up and in off the backboard for two. This game's picking up. 40-39, everybody. Don't forget, drop the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Boston College has it. 10:40 left to go. BC with the basketball, top of the key into the hands of Popovich, who just drained the three over to Thornton. Thornton into the lane, floater, he's got it. Oh man, what a game. 41-40, this game's been slow scoring, but you gotta love close games, and we got one. BC out in front. And how many times have I said that tonight? I thought I would only be saying it once when they took the lead 2-zip. We're at 41-40. That pass deflected by Boston College. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Jones at the baseline. What a defensive play by Derek Thornton, the leader for this BC team, the senior from LA. As he deflected the basketball, Trey Jones tried to chase after it, poked it out of bounds to the baseline. BC up by 1. Arkansas leading Auburn, second half in that game. Upset alert. Arkansas leading number 11 Auburn 59-50. Let's see it right back on the chat. I haven't seen Joe Wieskamp enough to describe Iowa. I've only seen highlights of Luka Garza there. I wish I could call some more Iowa games, but they always come on the Big Ten Network. First shot's up, first shot's good. Second shot's good as well at the free throw line. 43-40 as BC got fouled as well by Trey Jones was trying to chase after it. Duke with the basketball, left wing perimeter, Goldwire. Goldwire dribbles to the right wing, hand off to Jones. Jones with the basketball, 10 minutes left to go, halfway through the second half. Jones takes the deep two, it's up, no good, hits the back iron, rebounds by, battle for the rebounds. Duke almost had it, BC comes away with it somehow with Stephon Mitchell. Mitchell here with the basketball. Puts it now into the hands of Derek Thornton, having himself a great game tonight. Thornton passes, right corner perimeter, back to the right wing. Into the hands of Thornton. Thornton now, top of the key, circling around the perimeter. Goes to the left baseline, floats it up, no good off the front rim. Oh, they get the offensive rebounds. Passing over. They had it open for a second, swings it back out on top. They take the three. It is up. BC, no good. Not a good look. Hits the rim short. Rebounds Duke. Duke with it, 9:20 remaining. Duke with the basketball into the hands of Trey Jones. Top of the key. Jones dribbling now, makes his move to the left wing perimeter. Jones, look at the passes, swings it back, top of the key here to Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore with the basketball, puts it into the hands of Goldwire, swings it back over to Moore. Moore here, lobs it over to the left corner, that's Joey Baker. Baker takes on one man, into low post, puts it up, puts it in off the backboard. Joey Baker gets fouled as well, as he is the spark for Duke right now, as Joey will go to the free throw line and tie this game right up at 43. If he can hit this free throw at the line with 9 minutes remaining. What a game. If you guys are new to the channel, drop the like, hit the sub. Here I call play-by-play basketball. Oh, that's a throwback there. Jason putting out old Kentucky logo with a cat at Rep Arena. The tongue that looked like a PP there. Actually, everything from the t-shirts to the stickers. Look it up. It's funny. I have a video game. It's March Madness 2006 for PS2. But on March Madness 2006, they have March Madness Retro on it that takes you back to like 2003, and it shows you like the best 32 teams of 1993. They take you back to 1993 in the game, and it has the old Kentucky logo on it. That shot's good at the free throw line by Duke. Ties it up at 43, the spark that they need with it, Alex O'Connell, as he is keeping this team right in the game. BC with the basketball. Top of the key now for the Eagles as they dribble. Inside dribble drive to the hole, and they lay it up and in right there for two. Jeff Heath with a left-handed layup. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. 8:30 remaining. The Eagles got the lead. If you guys are new, drop the like, hit the sub. Oof, Kennesaw State is 1 or 21 or 1 or 22. Wow. Yeah, Kennesaw State, I'm pretty sure, is like dead last in college basketball right now. Missed shot in the key by Duke. Too high off the backboard. Rebound by Stephon Mitchell of BC. Boston College with the ball. 8:10 remaining. They lost to Belmont. They lost to Richmond. They've lost a bunch of games. They've lost to DePaul, and they also lost to Northwestern, who is dead last in the Big Ten, but BC puts up the shot. They can't get it. They get the offensive rebounds, and they put it up and in off the backboard for 2. I can't believe what I'm seeing. 47-43, following up your shot, getting the offensive rebounds, and crushing Duke on the boards, and timeout here, Coach K. Timeout, Coach K here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. 47-43 the score. Boston College at home at the Conte Forum is leading with 7:52 remaining. So right now we're just on break, everybody. We're going to head right back to the stream in just a matter of moments. So let's see here. Kennesaw State 1-21 for their record. You guys got. So let's see here. They play in, so they're 1-21. They've lost 13 games in a row. They've lost all 13 of their games on the road too. 1-21. They're from the Atlantic Sun Conference, so they play against teams like Liberty and Lipscomb. Right now we're just on break. This is one of the biggest upsets I've ever called. If Boston College ends up winning this is the biggest upset on the channel, in my opinion, that I've ever called before. Like, if I had to bet on this game, oh my goodness, this is bigger than Clemson. This is bigger than Clemson beating Duke a few weeks ago, and I called that one too. So let's see here. All that Deuce rating out his logos here. Kansas State, Oregon State, UCLA for his favorite ones. Let's go right back up here. Alex putting out, just looked it up. Texas to UNC, Ohio University, University of Oregon, Notre Dame, and the Miami U for some logos here that we're rating for favorite logos. Let's see, we got a couple scoreboard updates. Thanks so much, guys, for the update here. Let's see what we got. Michigan in a tight game against Ohio State. Score, Michigan leads 47-46 against the Buckeyes with about 6 minutes remaining. Call it here, crying everything. Oh, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing here, guys. This is, like, unreal right now. Hey, welcome on the channel right now. Brody Higginbotham. Thanks so much, man, for joining me. 31 people watching now. If you guys are new, drop the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play basketball action on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Jason putting out here, this game's picking up for sure. Helping his depression, real talk here. Hey, Jason, if you need anything, man, feel free to let me know, dude. I know how that feels, man. Some days are tough for me as well, but if you need anything, man, let me know, dude. Let's see, scoreboard update in college basketball since we're on break right now. We got 7:52 remaining, 4-point lead by BC at home. Rutgers against Maryland, same score in that game. Maryland leads Rutgers 47-43 to score. Number 11 Auburn, upset alert. Arkansas leads Auburn right now, 63-54 to score. So Auburn, an upset alert at the moment. Number 22, Penn State leading Michigan State 31-28. Right after this game, I will be back here, folks. I've never called a buzzer beater before. Maybe I'll call one tonight. That'll be cool. Right after this game, I'll be joining in that game after that, Mississippi State versus Kentucky. So if you guys enjoy college basketball, feel free to hit the notification bell and be on this stream as well. I appreciate it, Brody. Thanks so much for finding my channel, man. Make sure hit the like, hit the sub, and I appreciate it here for being a part on the channel right now. Yes, so Brody, my man, with a shout out here on the channel. I appreciate it, brother, for joining me. Duke with the basketball takes a three, and they hit it finally. The spark in this game, Joey Baker, he has come off the bench and delivered big time tonight here in the second half. 47-46. BC with basketball, right corner perimeter. And it gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Jones, so Boston College gets it back 7-18. Hey, welcome back. Ryan Johnson here on the channel once again. Thanks so much here for stopping by, man. Yes, great channel indeed here as we continue the play-by-play sports community here. Indeed, Patrick. BC is doing their thing right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Another commercial break. Another break right now on the channel. Thunderbolt putting out a score here. South Carolina is not playing Auburn, Thunderbolt. It's Arkansas. So Arkansas is beating Auburn. It's actually Arkansas, not South Carolina. Arkansas leading Auburn 63-54. Who I got in this game? If I had to bet on this game, it would be Duke all the way. And I'm from Massachusetts, and I am shocked. I am shocked. I'm more of a Rhode Island and Providence fan. I live closer to Rhode Island than Boston College, but I am shocked right now. Scoreboard update, by the way. Rhode Island leading UMass 60-50. Right now, we're just on break. If BC wins this game, this will go down as the biggest upset ever on my channel before. This will go down as the biggest upset I've ever called here on the history of play-by-play and behind the arc basketball. So if I had to bet on this game, I would go Duke. And I said before, I thought that Duke would cover the spread. They were 14.5 point favorites. I thought Duke would smash them tonight by like 30. I am like totally shocked right now. Hey, welcome in on the channel right now, Dunway. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. He wants Duke to win here. Let's be positive here to all the other people on the channel. We build up a sports community together here, so let's be positive together, and only good talk is on this channel. Hey, welcome to the channel, Jason. Jason Penfield, welcome here. He thinks that Duke will pull it out in the end. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. If any of you guys enjoy basketball play-by-play here, I call it play-by-play for college basketball, March Madness Tournament, NBA. Feel free to drop the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Leading scores tonight in this game, Vernon Carey Jr. for Duke. He's got 13 tonight. 10 points by Trey Jones. Trey Jones has been limited to only 2 assists, but BC. Derek Thornton, the senior, 19 points. 7 for 11 from the floor. It's been quite the struggle tonight for Duke shooting the basketball at 33%. Boston College won multiple turnovers, and these two teams, by the way, tonight have combined to shoot the basketball 2 for 29 from behind the arc. Very, very low from three-point range for sure in this matchup tonight. Joey Baker to spark off the benches. He's got the only lone three-point shot in this game at the moment here for Duke. So Duke at the moment here has got the lone three-point shot in this game by number 13 for the Blue Devils. Off the bench, Joey Baker, who's actually had a great second half. As we're back to action. 47-46, inside low post, Boston College with the basketball. Puts it up, they score. Up and in off the backboard. 3-point lead, BC. 7 minutes remaining. Spike the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play here basketball. Duke with it. Top of the key, Trey Jones swings it back over to Goldwire. Goldwire, lob pass. Into the lane to Carey. Carey puts it up. It rolls into the rim. It is up and good. Around the rim into the net. It is good for 2. 49-48. Boston College has it. Double team trap set up by Duke. BC takes the jumper. Left elbow. Off the mark. No good. Rebound by Jordan Goldwire. Duke. Duke basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. Swings it back to the right wing of the perimeter. Now top of the key over to Goldwire. Back over to Jones. Jones puts this one inside to Carey. Carey turns his way. Backs his way. Low post. Puts up the shot. No good. Off the mark. Rebounded. Oh, offensive board. Going to Carey here. Duke puts it up with Carey. Can't get it. And he gets fouled. Vernon Carey Jr. going to the free throw line with 6:12 left to go. An incredible game tonight. Oh my goodness. Right before I streamed here tonight, like 10 minutes before I went live, I actually said to my sister, I was like, I will be shocked if Boston College is able to keep this game close tonight. In this one, I will be shocked. I expect Duke to win by like 30. That BC was going to get pummeled. I am stunned. I am stunned. First shot, the free throw line by Vernon Carey Jr. It is up. It is good. 49 even here, folks. I appreciate it, Brody. Thanks so much for spreading the love here on the channel. Don't forget, guys, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the notification bell if you enjoy more play-by-plays. Tomorrow night, Celtics versus Magic. Right after this, feel free to join me back right after this. Mississippi State versus Kentucky. On a doubleheader tonight. Shot number 2 at the line. Duke hits it with Vernon Carey. Duke takes the lead. So many lead changes tonight. Carey checks out of the game as he's got 4 fouls as well. Got to watch out for him as he has been in foul trouble throughout the entirety of the second half. BC with the basketball. I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you so much for the sub, my man. Yeah, definitely. If BC wins this game, for sure they're going to storm the court. Boston College has it. 6 minutes left to go. They have it at the right wing. Passes back in on top into the hands of Thornton. Thornton swings it back out. Right wing, Jay Heat. BC with the basketball. Thornton has it. 5:50 remaining. 8 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Kicked ball, though. Kicked ball violation by Duke as Joey Baker kicked it right out. Hey, welcome on the channel, The God at Basketball. Thanks so much for stopping by here. And Ryan Johnson loves the channel as well. I appreciate the love here. BC with the basketball. Swings it over. Right corner. Baseline deep two. Step back in the air. No good. Hits the front rim. Rebound by Duke. Oh, battle for the rebound. They lost control of it. And BC tipped it out of bounds. Duke will get it back. 5:40 left to go. Oh, man. This game is suspenseful. Suspenseful. Here we go, guys. Right at the edge of my seat. 5:30 left to go. Duke basketball. Into the hands of Goldwire. Goldwire, top of the key. Swings it back out to Trey Jones. Takes the jumper. Trey, he's got his money. Big looking shot right there. 52-49. Time out on the court by the Eagles right now. 3-point game. 5:27 remaining. Brody here rooting for BC. Hey, if any of you guys are BC fans in the chat, let me know if you're from Massachusetts or New England here on the channel. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. I call play-by-play of different types of college basketball teams, NBA games as well. Play-by-play, college, March Madness tournament, NBA on the channel. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brody. I appreciate it. Bucks versus Pelicans. Pelicans winning that game. We got upsets all over the map. So Pelicans leading against Milwaukee right now. Scoreboard update, college basketball, Rhode Island running away from UMass, 65-54. That is my team I'm paying attention to at the moment tonight. Hornets lead the Rockets 41-30 in NBA. Rutgers and Maryland tied up at 49 right now. Upset alert, Arkansas leading Auburn 66-62. Penn State leading Michigan State 39-30. So we got upset alert all over the map. Ohio State, Michigan, close game. Buckeyes lead by 1 against the Wolverines, 54-53. We're back to action, 52-49 here. 5:20 left to go. 5:20 remaining, Boston College basketball. As they try to get it past the half-court, look what they do. They have it at the left wing. Oh, stolen, poked away here by Duke. Duke, one man to beat, going to the cup, lays it up and in with a reverse-handed layup. It is Wendell Moore, puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 5-point game, I think, is the largest deficit tonight for Duke. Oh, bad pass. Stolen away by Duke off the BC miss pass. Duke will set it back up. Under 5 minutes remaining. Duke with the basketball. Trey Jones puts it into the hands of Goldwire. Goldwire with 4:50 on the clock. Passes over Jones. Jones, top of the key, open. Takes a 3, and we have a foul committed right before it. Foul right now. It's 4:49 left to go. Under 5. Man, I have not called a game like this in quite a while. Duke on an 8-zip run last 2 minutes. 54-49. We have a brief timeout. And it's going to lead to Trey Jones getting free throws. As Jones was fouled, BC reached in. So Trey Jones to the line here. 1-on-1 bonus. Oh, he missed it. Missed the free throw. Rebound in the 1-on-1 by Boston College. Eagles still have life right now. They're going to take it past the half-court logo for BC. BC does pass into the hands of Nick Popovich. 4:30 left remaining. Inside. Low post and Duke. Yep, Duke takes the charge in the low post. Duke takes the charge in the low post. Nick Popovich working on Delorier. Oh, they're going to call it a foul? Yeah, they're going to say, let's see here. Yep, they're going to say charge. Yeah, so it was a charge. Hey, welcome in, Sparty Sports and James Smith. Welcome on the channel right now. So Duke gets back the basketball, top of the key. 4:20 left to go. If you guys are new, make sure to drop the like, hit the sub. BC still trailing by 5, and there's another charge. Boston College takes a charge right back. Nick Popovich, who just ran over a Duke player in the lane, he takes the charge for BC, and BC will get it back with 4:18 left to go. Vernon Carey right at the free throw circle, working on Popovich with a spin move. Boom! Lowers the shoulder right into Popovich, took the charge. Back-to-back charges. Eagles with the basketball. Boston College has it. 4:10 remaining. BC dribbles past the half-court logo into the hands of Jarius Hamilton. Yeah, definitely. James Smith, welcome to the channel, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by here, man. Swings it out to the right wing perimeter. Eagles with the basketball. Jay Heath passes back out on top now. Boston College has it. Moves towards the left wing. Derek Thornton passes back out on top here to Stephon Mitchell. Over to the top of the key once again. They take a 3. Bad looking chance right there. Hit the front rim. Rebound by Duke. Duke with the basketball. Right wing perimeter. 3:40 left to go. Duke has it into the hands of Vernon Carey Jr. Carey See, he's guarded by 1 with 16 left to go on the shot clock. It's going to take a lot of time with this basketball here since Duke is leading by 5 at the moment. Carry with the ball. Pass. Inside. And they put up the shot. This one is up. This one's good. Duke with their largest lead of the game. They lead by 7. 56-49 Boston College takes the shot. That shot off the mark. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by BC as they are losing it right now. Boston College is just losing control of this game. Duke leads by 7. 56-49. Timeout on the floor. 3:17 left to go. Make sure, drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here. A basketball on the channel. What a game, though. What an effort tonight for sure. What an effort. Duke out in full control at this point, but still got a little bit left to go. We'll see if they can complete any type of comeback. Yeah, so James Smith, welcome in, man. Thanks so much for stopping by tonight on the channel here. I appreciate James Smith here. Let's see here. Ohio State. Let's see that game. Ohio State, Michigan. 33 seconds remaining now. Buckeyes up by 1. 57-56 is the score. So now it's down to the final 33. Huge game tonight between those two. Scoreboard update. See what's going on right now in college basketball. Close game. Maryland leading Rutgers. Final minute. 52-51. Too close to call. Auburn, Arkansas. That game is tied up 66-66. So we get a lot of games tonight here. Penn State leads Michigan 43-35, and that game is going to halftime in just like any second or so. UMass leading, URI leading UMass. So Rhode Island leading UMass. Final minute 70-60 is the score in that game. After this one, I'll take a 10-minute break, and then I'll be back to action calling play-by-play of Kentucky versus Mississippi State. So if you guys enjoy my streams, feel free to join me back for the second game of the doubleheader. If anybody here is a Boston sports fan and enjoys the Celtics, I'll be back tomorrow night. Celtics versus Magic at 7:30. So feel free to join me back for Celtics versus Magic at 7:30. Yeah, don't put multiple Go BCs here in the chat. That's called spamming. So please don't do that. If you keep on doing that, we're gonna have to ask that to be stopped. Right now, we're just on break. All that Deuce putting out. If Ohio State makes the tournament, he says again, they can win it all. That's a bold prediction there, all that Deuce. Honestly, anything could happen. If Loyola Chicago made it to the Final Four 2 years ago, honestly, anything could happen, especially with this crazy season for college basketball. 56-49 is the score, everybody. Right now, we're just on break, as we'll have about 3:17 left to go in this game, as BC is in their largest deficit right now against Duke. As this has been a shocker tonight, everybody. Duke just hasn't been able to make shots. They were shooting the ball constantly from high 20s at the floor, now shooting at 38%. Both of these teams, both 21 for 55, shooting 38% from the floor, and both of these teams are 1 for 15 from behind the arc. So it's been a big yikes tonight. Brick City in tonight's game between these two teams. Boston College leading the rebounding battle throughout the entirety of tonight's game, +4 on the boards at the moment for BC. If you're new to the channel, we got 30 people watching. Drop the like, hit the sub as I call play-by-play here of basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. Duke will inbound the ball. They lead by 7. Trey Jones will be the inbound passer. Jones will inbound it. In their backcourt, they pass it over to Carey. And they put the ball back over to Trey Jones. Jones with the basketball. Takes it past the half-court logo. Hey, welcome in, Michael Alcon. Thanks so much for stopping by here, man, on the stream right now. Top of the key. 3 minutes left to go. Duke basketball. Into the hands of Trey Jones. Dribbles to the right wing. Jones still with it. Drilling. Has it at the right wing. Bounce pass over to Carey. Carey. Back in his way. Right baseline. Puts it up. No good. Ball tipped around. He tried to get the offensive rebound. He did. And shot hit the front rim. Rebound by BC. BC gets fouled from behind as Jordan Goldwire picks up the foul. Stops the clock with 2:50 left to go. And we get some free throws coming up by Duke. Number 1 for the Duke Blue Devils coming up at the line. This is Vernon Carey Jr. Let's see here. Ever since the 1C went down in the first round by a 16, definitely anybody can win it for sure. Even when I'm least expecting for them to win it, anybody honestly could win it. It's going to be a crazy tournament for sure this year. Boston College shooting 1-1 bonus at the free throw line with Jared Hamilton. Actually, he's going to get double. He's going to get double bonus right now. So double bonus. First shot's missed. as Duke is over the limit. They've committed their 10th foul in the second half. First shot and a miss by BC at the line. 2:50 left to go. Hey, welcome in William Price here on the channel. Western Kentucky. He puts out here. WKU fan out there. Western Kentucky fan in the house. Stopping by here on the channel. Second shot. Coming up at the line. That one's good. 6-point game here, folks. Boston College hanging in there. They're down by 6. Duke will get the basketball back. And Duke will inbound this one. With 2:50 remaining, they pass it over to Vernon Carey Jr. Carey with the basketball in the backcourt, dribbles past half court. Looking to pass a double team trap set up. He does. Into the hands of Wendell Moore. Tries to split the double team. Puts up the shot. Too strong off the backboard and rebound. Offensive board goes to Duke. Moore passes over to Jones. Trey Jones with the ball. We'll set it up. He's at the edge of the BC logo. 2:30 remaining. Trey Jones with the basketball. Jones has it now. Top of the key. Lobs it over. Low post into the hands of Carey. Puts up the jumper. Rolls around the rim. No good. Rebound Boston College. BC has it. Here we go. 30 people in the chat. Drop the like. Hit the sub, everybody. BC. 2:15 left to go. They try to float up the shot. Lots of contact. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Duke, though. So Boston College will get it back with 2:14 on the clock. They'll get it back in their front court. Tipped out of bounds by... It was between Wendell Moore. Yeah, Wendell Moore and Trey Jones were in there. Wow, 69-69. Auburn and Arkansas tied up right now. Final 5 seconds remaining. Maryland leading Rutgers. Looks like Maryland's going to win. 12 seconds left to go. They lead by 4 against Rutgers. 55-51. BC misses the shot at the left baseline. Gets rebound by Duke. Duke here with the basketball. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remain. Drop the like. Hit the sub, everybody. Duke with the ball. Gets it past half court. Jordan Goldwire, left wing perimeter for the Blue Devils. Bounce passes over to Trey Jones, top of the key here at the edge of the BC logo. Duke has it with under 2 minutes remaining. Trey Jones dribbles, top of the key, makes his move inside, low post, left-handed layup, up and in, off the window. He scores for 2 by Trey Jones. 58-50 now, 1:40 left remaining. BC trailing by 8. Largest deficit tonight for the Eagles. They have the basketball. At the top of the key into the hands of Jay Heat. Timeout on the clock here by Jim Christian of Boston College. 1:39 left to go, everybody. Spike the likes, hit the subs as I call play-by-play basketball after this. Feel free to join me back. I'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll join the next game in progress, Mississippi State versus Kentucky, right after this game. We got so many close games here, guys. Awesome for the updates tonight. Bryson putting out here 23 seconds left. 59-58. Ohio State versus Michigan. In that game as Ohio State's leading by 1 with 15 seconds remaining. That is a huge game between those two teams. Right now we have a stoppage in time on the court, everybody. 1:39 left to go. Duke leading by 8 points. Duke up by 8 right now with 1:39. What a game. Feel free, join me back after this one. I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA, all on the channel on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Scoreboard updates from today in college basketball. We'll take a look. Games are finishing up. Maryland just beat Rutgers. So Maryland just beat Rutgers 56-51. Number 11, Auburn, taking on Arkansas. Auburn, for the second straight week in a row, goes into overtime. They took Ole Miss into double OT last week, as that just ended regulation tied up at the good old score of 69 apiece. 69-69 between Auburn and Arkansas going into overtime. Number 22, Penn State, leading number 16, Michigan State, 43-37. All that Diz putting out here owes me a minivan over here. 58-50. 1:39 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Ken. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Ken from Fun NBA Toys. Welcome back to the stream, man. Alright, we're going to have Kentucky versus Mississippi State. After the conclusion of this one, I'll get myself a 10-minute break or something like that, because I got to change everything on the scoreboard. And then I'll take a snack, and then I'll join it in for you guys in progress. We'll get back to action. 58-50. 1:39 left to go. And Boston College gets the basketball. BC has on the inbounds. They have it at the right wing with Derek Thornton. Passes back out on top. They take a three. It is up. It is good. Jay Heath with a three-point shot. Puts it to a 5-point game, 58-53. BC trailing by 5. Duke basketball. Trey Jones has it. Left wing perimeter. Indeed, we got over 40 people in the chat right now. Top of the key, Trey Jones. 1:15 remaining. 20 in the shot clock. Jones. Still dribbling with it. If you guys are new, drop the like, hit the sub. Jones with the basketball. Bounce pass. Right wing perimeter. Maryland just beat Rutgers 56-51. Bounce pass inside. Oh, they almost turned it over. Duke saves it though. Back to the top of the key. Jones with the basketball with a minute remaining. Puts up the shot, lobs it over. Oh, somebody forgot to cover. Duke at the left baseline as Trey Jones had the air ball, but his teammate Cassius Stanley puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. 54 seconds remaining. Timeout on the floor as BC stoppage and time. Actually, they're going to say there was a foul picked up. Big shot indeed. It didn't even look like that. Number one, what a save though by Duke at the baseline. Wendell Moore was the one. And, oh, okay, yeah. Wendell Moore was the one who saved the basketball that got it even started. That was huge. Actually, it was Javin DeLauria, is number 12. Not number 2 for Duke. It was number 12. Javin DeLauria was the one who got the offensive board right there from the air ball by Trey Jones. First shot, BC was fouled there at the free throw line. First shot's up, first shot's good. 6-point game. We got 54 seconds remaining. Boston College, second shot coming up here at the line. Derek Thornton tonight for BC's got 20. Second shot by Thornton, the senior. He nails that one. 5-point game. 5-point game, 60-55. 60-55. The scoreboard just corrected. 60-55. 54 seconds inbound here by Duke. They get the basketball carry. They got to get it past the backcourt. They do. Into the hands of Wendell Moore. Moore gets fouled. So that is number 3, Jared Hamilton, commits the foul for BC. Stops the clock. 47 seconds left in a 5-point game. Oh my gosh, sorry to hear that, Ken. Prayers out to you, Ken. Sorry to hear that, buddy. If you need anything, feel free to let me know. That's terrible. So sorry. Prayers to you. Shooting now in the double bonus. First shot at the free throw line by Wendell Moore. He misses it. Misses it for Duke. 47 seconds left. That's so sad. Oh my gosh. 47 seconds left remaining. Duke shooting the basketball. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line. The shot is up. This shot is good. It's a 6-point game. 61-55 here, folks. 61-55. 45 seconds remaining. Sorry to hear that, Ken, by the way. That's a 3-point shot. Right wing hits the front rim. No good by Boston College, and Duke gathers in the rebound. Duke with the basketball up by 6. 32 seconds remaining, and BC commits the foul with 31 seconds remaining. Looking more like Duke's going to get the W here. So, yeah, right after this game, by the way, I'll be back when Mississippi State versus Kentucky after this one finishes up. I'll take like a couple minutes of a break and then get back to that game in a little bit for you guys, because I have to change everything with the scoreboard around and everything like that. So let's see. Ohio State against Michigan, 61-58. Did Ohio State just win? That's what I'm getting here. I see double zeros, but the game hasn't gone final. Yes, BC coaches out fault. Another crumble here by Jim Christian of BC. He's only won 39% of his games as head coach for BC. Duke at the free throw line nails down both of them at the line with Trey Jones. 63-55. I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. 25 seconds remaining. BC with the basketball, trailing by 8. Their largest deficit tonight. Swings it back to the right corner. BC takes a 3 this one. Well off the mark. They can't hit the 3-point shot. Rebound by Duke, and that'll be the game. Duke will come out with a victory tonight by 8 points. It was close. It was tough. Duke could not hit the shots, but at the very end, BC crumbled and fell within the last 5 minutes. And Duke gets the W in this one, 63-55 to score. So yes, Brody here on the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. He gets a shout out here, and feel free. In a couple of minutes, I'll be back. I'm taking probably like a 10-minute break here to set up the scoreboard, and I'll be back. Kentucky versus Mississippi State. If you want to join me on the stream before I sign off here, feel free. Drop the like, hit the sub as this game has gone final. Duke pulling off the victory, 63-55. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with Kentucky versus Mississippi State.